Pappies, how are you doing? Kojo, good morning. Pappies. Honorable Kwabi also don't go. The chief Kwabi also don't go. I know you're doing well. Good morning. All right, now the game is about starting. I want to dance with somebody, but not now. Okay, at the end of the program, I'll be dancing with somebody. With me in the studio, DJ Tablets, about you say the best DJ in the whole of Africa. Kwame Wilder, my IT consultant and specialist, and my producers, Maggie and Master Planner. Yofi.
Anyway, Edward, Nyamia dom no mpaibo.
Nyamia se.
Ade achi e de aseda be ma otwedi ampo Yakobo.
You're right.
Emfa ho ne de ekobia. Amai ni dia penie. Na trosem so akaze ni paboni ni du amai so amai ni dia penie si apenie. Enti sesi Ghana apeni dia ye die. Nyame na meko trosem na eka. So amai ni da ye dia ene ne cheze ni papa na dia so. Ezia yesi apini dia. Trosem ne na eka. Enti anope ni trosem ne ya adwe.
Na trosem
Ghana for ni na come home to.
Trosem was say ansa na amai ni bi dia pini no. Na ye di paboni ni e dey do man so say na opeso che.
Wasi ni paboni ni di o man so a.
Mine okay. And I mean, me person me nya better and favor particulars. Say no. Your mind, you see a penny.
Na me bo
by your estimation.
Oje tum see a penny.
Oh, so they are all
oje tum see a penny. And body na no me koto body nyine. Body kwa. Kinedwe body me en sapeten cities. Nyine hini krom.
Da de ko ovu ana.
Ya ti forest na
o de ko ovu ana de ko no apesi.
Kinedwe na nka me kondoto. Like I'm Twitter, but let me say Twitter now. I'm fast for what they are. You munye bini. Eti me pay ma cheka ho Nigeria de ko fufuza. Nema nkoye.
Eti say yesi apini dia.
Yesi apini.
Na Bible say nipa boni ni di o man so a. E no ma di.
Nyame ehia no obedi o man so de be di o man na si apini. From day one, moja fiegu ahokyere ensem basa. Ghana say na Ghana tie. I obi on person be kan ekura. Me nua ya otimi nchen ye MPP ye obeka say. What do I aware? O ma timi ne di nkomaze me nua ne ma nkoye ba intimi nka. Je say ne beka.
But
any dwemfo ma ne beka.
Honorable Collins. Otimi kasama no hu. Enti no enye wa je say
obeka sa media.
Okay. Yakọ kakra be 30-40 minutes a Mr. Mo e bia yetie ya Papa Eka say but the no appointment kakra Deputy Minister Education. Honorable Reverend Ntimfojo. Unse, you can say, sir, Honorable Collins Bokan says, so we no guarantor for loan. Yeah, they may pay so much. Right. Go far and be doing come matriculation. But, Pami, so now you know your name. Into you, if you are set it to no say, Ghana, ye see a penny. Now, Bible says, nipa boni ni the video man so man see a penny. So, in conclusion, no, nipa boni di di Ghana so. Ona na ya adwene sa.
King, ma menchia o na menchia chiefo. Na ubusa Bible mo quotation dia, say ka afre asofo yina o mo bechichi. Eri ni say emra na chia na ye pese tretre na say emra na tre ye pese ye fa ba bi di obi wura. Edi encheche Bible musa. Enti Minu ya idi em so no so sa disofo. To me na chichi.
That's how we logic.
Asema okay. Bible masem the logic ya ana.
Ti Bible masem dey na dey.
We so funny sa e gidi na ye. Because
Bible bi o ha Bible say nipa boni ni be di o man so a o man si apini.
And I say Bible na ka.
It is say o man e si apini.
Minim di entia o ka say man si apini.
It is o man si apini dia na ye in fulfillment of
and I say answer na o ba say the Bible to genetic logic dia akan. O say time ye successful tie logic so kaya. And can subject no can first general paper. So okay.
Yes.
Logic dia be bi aka. Answer na be ka say odi pa boni ni di o man so no. Iso otimi e demonstrate say o man is here pini.
But also o man is here pini.
So no nani so.
Now when so kire say.
don't know so okay obi asem ono asete the tone na de hye manum na so guys
say now we minua
me na we uni
ai ti de minua be kan na me gi
e no no so ye minua
bi ono ye wu nua ba onye minua ona ye minua.
The enemy of my friend is my enemy. Omani is here penny at this stage. The whole world and is here penny. We are seeing is here penny because of the ecosom. So nipa omo amononi. And King Mamencha a chief was there started. And I mean you need to
what ya. Oh yeah na ochia na.
But me cruise bi ha se me chia om. Mamindi kan chia masafoma brotherhood asafoma nyina. Omo mutie nyina chia mu nyina. Mamencha Ernest nua ba ko kotopa pi ho ono so mamencha no na King anse ne beka sa apini ho asemi kuma si kwan eja ya na nche bia na gusu kutu even ebu akwa kwan e me visa bi sisi a bazi mi hu bia wo so
o maka se sika ni ho erenti na ye pe 11 no
is it 11 ama
na 11 ba I say I did say so, but okay, say Otia cruise be. And the last time I checked, crook, it's just a person who is dishonest or a criminal.
Yeah, man can say crook.
What's it say? Cruise.
Yeah.
Cruise.
Yeah.
Yes, fair to say. Crooks are now.
Obi say me crew ni.
Crew say.
Me crew ni.
It spell crew no mamiti. And then we tin am bef eduma no pay.
Aye, we dey. And then we say that jabo. Na King. Yes, before them is seven. So Ilebi ba monkai ye kwan.
Lawyer, and then one have for advocacy for road today.
Tell them maybe me me huna money.
Na so be huna money. O man is here pini o council. O man is here. O man is here pini.
O kwan nyina ya ye.
O ti. O man is here pini. Steven Kokan o say entisa. I feel so bad now because o man is here pini.
Hey, me cast o man is here pini.
Na dey okay na kwan
ye. Me kwan ye.
O si ye huna money. Ye huna money dia.
Me see ye me kwan ye. In case you have money.
Sir.
Okay. You have money.
All right.
Now, King.
Yes, sir.
Who person me coming here in India, my main country also. The world over. We are seeing any who have money. Because you see, no, only nipa awo man need you come. Said the who see to true or see papa or no. Kra ka che say ye 3 you. Na honu die. Said the name see kosro shim no. Enya asem ketwa onza abrochi kra de nke to atimu a cent na edit to so say won see euros ye to so 1 euro 2 euro obekọ na koso edube kra anwa kro munye bi no mato yeso ye 3 ye anwa menti sa short ne bo ne koso emo so menti sa short ne bo ne koso
ena ebe da o
ena ebe da
na o chi se ne obi edin kom no fi US na ba o ba ye na mse basa de o de ba ne de o kwa de beba mi na fagu Ukudi birthdays. Ozimasa, Gamiko USA. With the $800 for shopping. Normal me de ban. Enye but $800 no say. And to me I'm top 1/4 of normal kahida to obeto.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
And I feel back to Italy. Oka Italy as some chwa. You sure?
No right.
Now where they waba? Obi o ticket to the baba Ghana kro ni bi. Enye easy o. Share. What your broches so ticket or over Ghana.
No ma broche for na descend o esu.
But I no credit.
Say you can.
Omba be kan no credit natural. Say enye easy o. Share. Enti mumia trip was na. You sure say storm eventually we will all weather this storm.
You sure?
Me sure. Okay. Oh, na say war end there. There will be no reason.
Now one I just say war about end anytime.
Ebendi.
Thank you. Honorable
the king.
I'm going to say.
Anyame adom atwam ho ye papa. Huna mu wache.
Somebody here now. Una o settle between Enkrane constituency. We who photo I would need parliament house and now Enkrane radio be an national constituency. But I think you are doing well.
Thank you very much.
Congrats. I think seriously, you're two Obama MP4 and almost time or 90 NTT or so as to say enka. At least all to me solve a problem. No kind of who nipa na eshe cry. Baby, no more hot dia. We say the constituency to cry.
A feature
constituency be a bank we constituency. Almost say MP no ba. Here be 2 near 2 year. There be on betis o Kumasi ha. Who no hot da Na all the was a mabaha. Ne do ha. Ye nyina ye behwe. Yes, ye di opinion na nipa boni ni you feel na asetitu no.
First of all, no, you feel former DC. This is the first time I'm sharing.
He's a very nice man.
Yes, and I'm on your show for some time. And a lawyer, so my first time me share and na. We start here. We say me talk on the constituency.
That is something I know.
Na a lawyer, I say me makana me kai say me call election primaries. Na me call abewe ho. Me government wa wo me politics. You show me nim sa brantie. Abane de meto ama wo. Na emu me de me kokomoti no FM. Now me tra kai mu ameba no. It changed my whole political strategy. That statement said, or the Nikukumoti FM.
Yeah, can't be the BBA FM.
That's what it say. Or the is on fan chair.
Or they are low new.
Fantastic. It told me, say, it taught me, say, there may be no in the next 4 years. Some baby bua konta. Stress our mama no said the next 4 years. Nikukumoti no best idea affect me. It made me honor me from my employers. Because I'm no mama meduma said be me. I go there with excitement. Me kwa me the energy neko. Me no kase me fi wona ebe. And no green Ghana day no number ho. And I'm about if you have mesako and you mu akosom. It's a guiding principle for me.
Now ko no mo. Ofo say o ye adwuma na say o ko for showboating. O ko am ye o say honorable aba. Na bia onim ranti akobo bobo ne ade na.
Me ankasa de bia me kan me say me pese me ankasa me tu me ho. Na me ankasa me ho verdict. Me sure say maybe do a month for no will give a verdict on my stewardship.
Okay.
Time in this one.
But you see a penny. Then you probably need your man so and a man see a penny. Discuss.
Minia NDC need say the probably need their the out menko. Subsidy American and then my first time this year. To me person
you get now fresh from. Girl now offer from me part of girl now offer from aka krebi ano afa phone the okan na yeti o enti me so catch and say on fa 2 hours per mfm now what's say
me dum
when do no
me dum phone okay
sir as a wolf
Debbie sebe ya emma say bi onti
okay
Ken said America no idea and then my first time to me sure say I responded to him in equal measure say ni pabonini na sebe odi anim
what asem no me say bible do asem na America me di camp say so oman no wa penisi mu e ka say oman bi wa penisi mu a enema esisi Ghana nyina no e di adanse pepe say Ghana yehu ba bi emfa enema ento nti yakwa ahohihiem of which my senior counsel lawyer egitum say ampa
Ken
yawa ahohihiem
Ken in this fourth republic we sure say open political party edi oman so the longest time is the NDC just a few years ago no Ken 4 years in sebe okoda smooth light off. The whole place was light off. Me sure say that time no na me quotation no aminu no
say you see a pin.
That time na sorry adopa light doom bibia industry bibia collapse na there. Me sure that time na the paboni ni net here so. We use quotation no in to just to suit him. But obien no bit maka say at this particular moment any challenges. And the so be attitude. We are having challenges, and globally, say the lawyer can, maybe I could be their challenges. But me sure say, Abon no edin sheye to kwem egu kwemwa. Me sure say by the close of the year, no nyoma besesa. Nti me nua I will not respond to him in equal measure. At this time, the opposition communication the opposition that will communicate here. Very very exciting. On I'm sure say
now can say ufi constituency nearby na side Green Ghana project here, the Hoko Kojim, and discuss. And you one was on Mampenia Castle for the past 10 years, Ghana lose over 100,000 acres of your forest land, natural forest, through human activities. Then a year and a son, and situate said ye enra amount for responding to this Green Ghana.
Enra but my constituency needed the response was very, very favorable. Enra, the district chief executive for him for a work constituency, and the forestry director no zone. Now, only any offense for and the Boshanti, the director no offense on no shit. If you just agree, you know, in fact, I know I celebrated the day no the constituency if you just agree enough. Before then, no, Nyanka Saminya to Anamoko the entire constituency because as a political party, let me say what even the NDC in there can plant a lot of trees. Oh, they said do baby Green Ghana the MPP in NDC. They said that when the last tree dies, the last human being dies. It's a collective responsibility. They go around in share the ecoso. Both political parties in the Hojimu, they planted trees. Libya, they say they planted 2,000 trees. As at
the whole constituency
2,000. As at no trees on the buy in seedlings on the buy no in fact the DC in class are requested for another 1,000. Let's just say the enthusiasm no papa. Then no make casano. My only concern here, your usual maintenance culture. Because last year this particular Green Ghana Day my constituency. You did the NNB. And now I'm call here. Meet me who say baby you did the NNB no. Me who be anwo. Do na de na wo de but na baby wo so na you. Ti no asema me kan ne say mesre wo mu. Say emiano aban boka say sika sebe to celebrate this day. Ti mesre wo say ye emiano. You making sure say by the next year besa aba ne duano akosto. Nti no ye ho de ye say yen officials mpanyimfo MP DC ne nananom nyina obi adopt one particular area. Me say ni adopt it for be a friend isase. It's a master say dua bi a ye dua wo sase bia no. Me hwe say
constituency in Korea say
you 24 towns.
And I'm be 2,000.
Be 2,000.
Enti kasi can year na just per average town be how many trees?
500 or so. In 500. 24 towns. Oh, there be 24 divided by 2,000. 2,000 divided by 24. 83
trees.
Per each town.
Which is not bad.
It's not bad. And you're bad. It's me dia. It's me so nanka next year. Beba na se nuani na pija and of course the director no say so obi here be extra your extra seedlings for one. You hold this time round though omone education directorates no a collaboration pa any political parties no a collaboration nti me hu say a school bia a school bia say at least obi enua wo school ho nti school bia dua trees what ho and ahemfo no so take advantage say obi adopt one particular town nti me say dem kan we sanse eduma ne say edua bia wo sanse bia no say it was a very beautiful day. And now, so we say in Accra, so the president also LED, Oko Parliament, Speaker Babini, Minority Chief Rep, leadership of Parliament, so EDNU Parliament. We say most of the MPs, because of that, in Tenua, a suspended sitting, and Tenua Parliament and Transit. They say MPB and constituency. Now, Uncle observe this Green Ghana.
Who's say MPB are
well, mean share, but me share social media, no say quite a number of MPs no dey omo pictures to hono mo a omo kan omo DC hone
and now mo asabe mo nim crew kese so na obo na say constituency bi o ha o tiki kase it was so be constituency honorable Eugene Entry bye mean share
Meti he de mentiment say obaya.
Na ye be dua nua ye. Mu kro ya officials ya na ye dua nua ya na ye kokoye forester. Na mo sa edna mu say twa no by heart, to good by heart. Oh, ti ana ka sa adwuma no kra no. Ye ya mo sa man na sa ye din.
No, I think say on Metro TV, Good Morning Ghana, and I'm calling Mubusa this issue about forestry near the end.
Mubusa question where?
Mubusa question. A principle for me.
Said ye.
A principle for me. Say young politicians, you're three about my say. You may be on my name, na yemo on my Japadia. I don't see how be a use a or my Japadia over 10 years around to acquire that particular Japadia on my amount of resources. It's a guiding principle. And it's my principle. I don't have any idea. I'm not shy about it. It is my principle. So, and the principle is that say Omaino eto abama second na share Omai Japadia swa. You don't turn around to buy that Omaino property. It's a principle for me. And I'm very clear in my mind on that. And meaning you can't say me and this was Omochefa.
Remember that.
The maker, man. So, say, yes, I'm a Obiati, the okay, no more chefa. You're paying the list. I
can't say me, touch my como. Was it a dear mammy send me sheson? Yeah. My principle say, it's against my principle, sir. A Fabicra, you are.
That's my principle.
And then see,
it's a principle.
And then see, this is the problem with this country.
I don't shy away from this crowd. Because about what's the meaning? Okay, and I know where he was going to. Ken, because the point is that you see, that's the me banasi. Ya and too political. Ne ekoba ne koye to say ya MPP ni NDC asema. We will never find a solution because Ken, me a member of the communication team, me a member of the finance committee. And you say, you say, Mumbai, King.
Oh, yeah, say, John, but I work on the because the other may can say more rally support. Ye, you know, I am for your Jim. You'll be a Oja, sir. I deal with say, about with the other. One, project. Meant to say minority for one some can and can usually be a baby, but wait there. Acquire Ghana, yes, project. But I think I see in a year, never do point be real. In a year, can see be to green Ghana. No, Ubi our beba, faculty council, cha apoton, sa faculty council, must be a concession, and as a baby, ye on the Akoma concession. You see, sometimes, so Okasi in Emerson Cobon Pata, the Emerson Co. Never see did now. We are invitation. A cause for concern. That's what I am saying.
And the solution to this problem, is see a discussion, devoid of this our partisanship.
Yes.
Because you name that's your started. And now we buy and we again making. Your list of beneficiaries of state lands near the idea. Okay, it cut across. Sad. And as political parties, many political players, we have to be ashamed of ourselves.
But I never call Amonia the say. Say, you can't say the true house is here. Over go on the defensive. I can't say, no one I assume it's in Abra, may answer now, but convince me, say, I didn't cost one pen. And I said, who say, so one casa, a bisha one. Woman, you name and same, near was it. I did, but. Je can't see a king. Lawyer, but 1 second. Oh, we are now over.
Can be asked on Indian.
So the over.
Okay. It's a make us a king. So be a follow me principle you're making here. No problem here. The problem arises when say topic we banny discuss it. Now it's a key the normal political
partisan.
Right.
Lawyer. And to us with the green Ghana now, the opposite of cacao.
You know, as another to us, I mean, can't be coming in. What can't say be a man? I hate me. Was see, or not yet. He's against that. I mean, his principle is that so had yes, or feel it very uncomfortable. This is my words. Me paraphrasing. So, be say, and also be fast idea. Na ebie misafo. And that's what better.
Go through the normal
Process no crack. When you're comfortable.
Uncomfortable.
Yes. When where ye a be a key be a friend conflict of interest. A be a key na mam sisi
conflict of interest key.
Yes. And they say, I remind me time and I'm in university. Na me law. Na me wills. Now your subject teacher no or buyer was look. Don't buy my textbook. Me mature textbook, but don't buy it because I feel uncomfortable. Say, me chira wadi now go to my textbook. I feel very uncomfortable because somebody standing outside will think, say, because of my undue influence in tea, and I and there is a conflict of interest in that field. Oh yes, I know. People respected that position. Tell me, one man position as a minister for something. Now in his same department, is he not going to get it? So on with the mechano. And to many other small cause what me carry out through his career there. I can't my problem now. We don't even know where the line is. When there's a conflict of interest, we don't even know. You could square and chess money now. And to me, for example, I know where the conflict of interest lies because of me teacher an example of my community.
Now,
so it's meaning as I'm not kind. You probably walk can hang in they say. Semina mama chairman of so and so didim. Because you can see men about didim. Any a problem. And to me, my council also we will statement no.
But I say you're in support of this, but as I said, no, it's a principle. Now, Mr. Say,
is say who horses here na your case finance committee of Ghana's parliament. Ebia assassin the baby. Na the ama committee for moncha unjibi.
If it's a state land, it's a problem. And the finance committee, I can buy any land that me pay. But I have a responsibility to protect that state land.
Thank you. Kwame, yenhwe enra Green Ghana Day. Udia tia.
Inye nua bi ba medua bi. Senye one day afeo. Enye one day, continuous. Eti medua bi. Many disease no wedding komona many sabema bia na makwakodua because me I'm a lover of trees. Ubenya say wo wi abo na otidua ase na wojin frama.
Target is 20 million.
Enti me medua bi. Me nya bia last year medua bi. This year so.
Udua ro fie.
Dabi. Me fie de me onua bebre ho. Enti yese me sa pewe before a medua bi.
It's a project who who saying. I'm say one project about Ghana.
And that is what we should be doing. Omano sa na esenke omai. Ye omane sa kabemi akwani mu pa. Enso ye ntimi nya ne sa. Ye politics ni too toxic. Say unu nua kra no ahwe a politics nti. Na montem asai. Na Green Ghana ye nyina so mi. Fantastic idea. Having once will be in far. Omu fengurem. But no. So be try so take political advantage. And this will collapse. And me feel say something we should all be encouraging. Now students, no, especially. Omu rema, the future of this country. Omu rem no mo jituma. Because minister MPD are okay. So I could be our Krobisui Isansi. But the other way my call them. It is the students no I doctor and also more talk sa idea na. When you grow on behama. Because weekend be a possible so with me about me no. Enti ye nyina involve me feel this is a fantastic idea. Do you wenya? Yeah. It may be my life. And many kai was say when the last tree dies, the last human being dies. And I know children. You need it. So be a bit more atra. O man is moved to me efe. Enti many will be
but maybe I say maybe o man penny I can say in the last 10 years we've lost over 100,000 acres of natural forest through human activities. Yeah, bedua na ye wo sa mindset say concrete jungle na na igusu a ye I say ye build there. Anyway say no ye nche ye be say twa na ye koya na ye ba. And also so how do you kakra said yes, I say, oh man, and also so a day.
Entiasia, a binum new, especially Galamsey by a bin more doing an is at the expense of everything. It is a insurance yes, and I am for home. Do you need to go and for home? And Dubai, and yes, and I am for home. Only obit me turn a food in a so we cry, no. I feel in a send me. Ubiaba no ta, ska we cry me who be that. No, tongue, no assassin. And I bet take it some time. As near to say, and your man was assassination. Here, but
lawyer, subway be our corporate housing and building policy on one. Said you or mine, you see, is die. Said ye first, now Ufi Kumase ko Obuasia. Ubu who say, and your quiet cry, it would be brave or they say from Santas roundabout to Anyang Kwanta. Who would have a crowd? Ye see, dying cosa. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the diner are split all over the place. And in our count, yeah, Case, or through human activity, yeah, we are losing a kind of say forest lands near the other. Yeah, to me, structure your mind as a same ye. Who can't performance where you see it in the
that's what we think.
I said, they can say, yes,
no, and yes, as some partner can.
Rebecca from her to Wasi, as I say, from her to offense, but from her to offense, and yet is soon a cry or not. Maybe, and yet is sue or offend river now from her to offense. Yes, see, Diana Kumasino offense or boom. I had to call a boom. Intino dear and the
housing policy. If I'm sure say will be.
And that until I use.
Yeah, from Ranjamo,
I just had the end and we are ye. And we are ye, dear son, and we see down.
See, woman be posted and ne.
Yeah, mount.
Nasa me custom the year Juma. And you are feeble to me. And only a problem. Your policies, your all the fine laws were. But your mouth on your Juma. And only a problem. It is your minimum about Cassasa, Abby in a Ukwa, your nana no bar. Abby on the Mamrana Yejuma. You say, yeah, or idea, I'm not Yejuma.
Because they say, yes, say, ye dream me. And we are be and Tabas said, Chadia could sit down. As I sit down, and just say,
but so can you only be the sit down and your money?
Just say, we be a ye dream me. You ever say, be Jew house, I'll be sit down.
Well, but sit down on the 2 Galamsey's way. And no glad airways. It's a king, your coming. And you will find loss. But you find Yajuma because that's all person the Yajuma, only a fee, it be you a free home. I'm for bigger powers. Oh, would they compare Ruby or Wobbe? Oh, dear. Lands are not owned by individuals. It's owned by the state. And it's the state, at the Mawa or the amount. And to who land litigation to say, yeah, how bit me tongue, assassin my way, was that to assassin my way, was that to King.
Yo, Quencha,
Yo, Canadian. Man, the cancha me persuasive for a Chumampunia for teacher, the constituency chairman, and the regional executives, Titru, and the menial lawyer Ivan Samankwa, or Bob one Honafe, Abedi Juma, Ama Santimai, a church I want me. Canadian, and rap me a minya quenya echo Green Ghana Day, no. Mekobi, that this no also no obre me letter. Nti me so me ko dwumadi na se ekokwohwe boai eteto neema eya de pa se bedua nua enua ide nti na professor Moses beye mampanyire odi ecotech sa program ne ba ya enua ne time duadua ye no jene no aso se yitwa ya anyinyini kama esisi wo nti bra ye twa bi free mu na wo se yidua bi ema nchirima eba enua ne bi wo ho a udua age se 30 years 40 years answer na what me atwa ebisu 8 years 10 years tick ne sa jeni no ne de enche na anyinyini a yetwa nti eya asempa eya de papa de boa omai na de bia a wo yeso a eya de papa no obi nka ho asembone lemum asembone wo ho ne se nra edwabo ya ombo ye minua yi MP oka se okoho bi minua ha ritia as usual ele obibiri koso ewo ehoba nyire hini de omo ye ni moderate ye MP entumi amaso ama but DC ema yeti ase say oye
because obo me dey say enra nyoma bibre course no nyoma bibre na
mo dey animo
tabi nyoma be show
ado show boy ni man mo eti ade bi amuye bi a show ni e ma course
ken let me say enra show toy your program no ye no enclosed place the new district assembly and another room I see amaye because an enclosed place very simple and even 45 minutes it's the meaning can say yeah the show boy and never be course no me person church
oh yeah what kasa me yedi
no but because
we and just otini baby
because no baby
and never be program decide yeah who say there and run na moderate but me am NJ
mo ho na moderate
very moderate
ono ne ho na wanko no
but you info say yes em ni be share ni be share that j
yeah there was very moderate 45 minutes near we in so simple
item 13 be am
Debbie
enra ye bia
or see no item 13
oh you hold there at least malt or the malt ne biscuit at least
yeah nothing
for
but here obi kra ko electoral commission ko tra ho tin ko an de ma no boy biscuit aka o ya mo
to me to eti enra ya de papa na said na wo ka no say ye bedua nnua ne bedru ba bi bewie na obekọ ba bi ti say be potentin forest ya da oda ho ene sa forest ni ho bio baakufo atumi ye de ama baakufo ama otu asɛ no afasika be potentin jakobu mo chairman wasɛ no kojo forest ni ho bio what is it enti kenedo da sam na o kan ye no e bread see e ka no credit chain nipa me no kasa sisi e wonim say yes community mining na forest im ne e be ye no but I want to me kan say me person me bo your forest manager na wo Nkawie forest district no person bo na baso Chris Enra speech o maye ene niema o mudi egu akwan mu ehwe tutu niema sebe ya your forest na aka watwoma mponua ene Nkawie forest district no ebe ye adwuma in fact obi o bi Abon nzema district forest manager no indeed omutimi di saade ne ye adwuma etutu niema sa ebeboa ekwan omafa so omudua nnua tonja ene nhihye ye wo ho a omode forest no bi ye adwuma duadua ba bi a aye depleted omudua nnua no ade a me de manage ho nti obi ani ho a ochirifu asempa kodo kenedwe nhihye we green Ghana day superb perfect idua nnua a ebeboa ye nyina se de ebinum dua ya yenya beto a ye di so mfaso ne no e wo se yesu edua bi emfama nchima ne mom ne ye tufo de se ye nyina ya kodua wie no na obi abase me na ma ban wo power nti wono de okosi forest mu no wo ye adwuma obi antumi nka na o twenua forest e twitwa ma nipa nwonran twitwa ma nipa nwonran twaya akotwa chimota forest hey kinedwe de me di wie wo green Ghana day ne ho no ye be ko bible mu ne yakọ first Samuel now chapter 8 eba ebrebi dria Israel for ebisa Samuel say wanyini na wo mamienu isu awodo o mama ye o makwan no ne wo de ne mfa o mu nye nyame adwuma Joel no nti maye ohene Samuel ko busa nyame ka kire say de o mo hwehwe no the consequence ye be ba no Israel for ntumi ye be form no mum ye be ye niam basa ade asi wonum so Israel for anti ase na Samuel ma ho kwan de to Israel for sabre no mesre pa Ghana for yema yani nda ho woni yema bebre ho na sese de amaya japade ne ye fumfa obi asoma no atisha no de dimirika so hwe in expedition awo jata no mo chimwana no mo wi a we dimirika lawyer oduro no de obetimi etu bia bo so wadan ani no de dibika we tu no de dan ani no de dibika we tu sana ni pipi aban ya hoi omo ye Ghana enti ye nyina ekodua ndua ni wie na mututu ni saa de saa emwa o man no policy ni net program na na do de aba ne de eye superb green Ghana day o gidie se ndc e ba power o continue e ya de papa ye be dua ndua saa kopim se yen ye wo ha nyina be fra asase so mtiri mo mbe ba no omo so abidi so mfa so ni wiase ne betena ho akopim ono ada nyame no eso obeba be se wiase no no abese eduko enti ye da se e ya de papa na emu machira asem no eno ne ye ka ho asem sisi e omo mfa se enye oyo na ye dua wi a ye nyina ye dia mra wo man mu se de lawyer kan ye no ye de mra ne ye adwuma pepepa upebi esi udan a na mra na kire se ko wi ho wo ye nkrata e kususuma wa utwa edu a ebetimi aye odan no na okutwa du na odua edu ahyem na nya se ye de bema ba akofo be potenten oda ho na ono nko akotan na odi osori na obetre TV so na oyi gold de kire omai be mu ne eti
na ase animal expedition na ye
animal expedition me say asebo no mo chi emo ani bia de mo timi wie no se we de dibrika ba obi to the food a no dan ani no dibrika we de be kwa Chibata forest no tu ya nika boom we de be kwa sa na npi bia be ya ye kine do lawyer ya mi ke no kretro do na ya rawosem Ghana fo nyina ehwe ye omu tie ye
Honorable Stephen Yeboah medasi anopai na ene eye Mrs Veronica nti o nsewem ene wa oda nsewem adwajiri ona Mrs Veronica nti o happy birthday to you madam. Supo of police retired Mr. Cosmos Kwesinti and this ankre by na my main kind text message is kakra. But there is hardship all over the world and Ghana is no exception. There is light at the end of the tunnel, so let's keep praying for Nana Adro Ortega Etrofi Boshen. And now we also if you Abusia Penny Charles Krum Ejafo. Do some trick constituency. Also, let's give thanks to Nanado for green Ghana intervention of planting trees. It's not easy, but who is going to take care of it? And we also J.O. Frimpong of Ahinomako. I'll say, please ask Honorable Stephen Yeboah, who quoted from the Bible from 2017 to 2019 when things were bad. Was Akufo-Addo, when things was going well, was Akufo-Addo a wicked person? Now, to begin with, when the catcher was saying, Stephen, Ebedia to say 2017 to 2019. But Steve, here we have this ex gracia matter.
Yeah.
Omahini, Ese Onji, Akwadanen Tokwane. Partisan discussion. Me mum dear, share that here say baby and I want to say
yeah, can you
all no ho. There was say Sikano.
Utie asem na okara. Also what they call on principle. Adwuma na omo de man no. Yeah, na oye no. No kra no hu ni say somehow part-time work. Because ebia baby abosumi mienu kra na emfre on man asa bosumi na emfre mo meeting na. Na onya kwan ye ne nyuma bebre. At the same time, bosome suso a na yesan ma ono sika benefit bebre ho a wa benefit. Enti ono wonhu de enti a esese oman a ye wo apenisie mu sei, ye wo ahohiahia mu sei, ekomo di nkwala, oman a opemfo okowo a okowo edafom. Oman a nkwala ekosuku a akonwa mo betena so kra kinedwen, yenya ba bi men nkwala ntra. Omanya nkwada kosuku ewo nuase. Omanya yenya nsu papa enom. Na ye ho kire yen. Omanya ya kwan oba twuma mponua na fa ba bi hwese de akwan ne niamasi ya. Ye ho kire yen. Na yesan kokukuru over 3 billion, 3.6 billion. Titi wosika no. E de kwa akoma ne se onsan nye MP de owo no so. Ono anu hwe ne no also principle said that be. Also side this can ko omo kwa ha. Umutia scan crama no na unim until say all filing the tax returns and a PM say no skabi sa aba. My friend the bankers no much say July last year says scan here then buy. and okuku scan say oman no nje na yemfa moa bibia emitumi aye kinedred aya de papa was ye nyina yesua enya na nsia na nanado omampanyini bi frɛ sɛ de ahokyerɛ si aba oman mu na ye kukura ye ntumi kukuro no pair ne ministers ene na appointees ne gye no omu nyina me ehwɛ ne yente so bi sɛ be ya oman ne bekɔ animu ebe nyufo me bo a mp wo crowd yem sɛ jama mo de matete so kakra eti sɛ we nyina kɔso na sɛ na togwe afade wo hu sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ wɔno so wɔde saa de ne bo a I don't see why ɛwɔ sɛ nipa bi no mo ɛma ɔmo bufu ɛkeka nsɛm a ɛnsɛ sɛ ɔmo keka ɛde kyerɛ papa no Paul adomo kyerɛ ne ɔmo comment ɔmo ma yɛ no ɛne ɔman hene I mean timi hu minim de nti a ɔno mo ɛyɛ saa sɛ ne ni pay na wɔgye yɛ ne ade ne nyinaa ɔnyɛ dɛ ɔmfamra ɔmfa ne nyinaa nkɔ mintiasie kin ade na papa na yɛ ne yɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ nyinaa yɛsua daakye bi nyame trɛ yɛ ahyem ne yɛ nya baabi gyina na yɛ nya baabi kan sɛ bibi gyina so na wo yɛ adwuma na wo man a wuti mu ofi sɛ wobetimi ayɛ adwuma de aboa wo man na sɛ ɛnya ade bɔne yɛ finance minister ɔba foforo sɛ na yɛ sɛ wɔ so kura ɔkɔ office a na ne salon card na ɔde kɔ ɛnɛ de minim so ɔte Land Cruiser ne bi mu dia minim saa de na ɔyɛ me manage what I say because Land Cruiser fuel a day ɛbɛbɔ no saa abosome etimi si school dan de ma yɛn ɛwɔ nkrase no enti ka ministers ni nyina for 50 sɛ yɛ ba yɛ de salon car bɛba anase fuel kra yɛ de gu car mu no mo de car no ma yɛ bɛto yɛ fuel de agum na sɛ ska na yɛ de to fuel no yɛ de ayi bibi sonko ama o man na kin ɛyɛ ade bɔne we nya hwehwɛ onim ade yo
tama wo yɛ DC na car bɛ na de kɔ adwuma
official car nam de kɔ
na yɛ car bɛ
o say
na yɛ car bɛ
oh Nizan na ne nisro sa
Nizan type bɛ
oh me say Nizan this for Nizan na ye use ye no for some time
Nizan
and one say Nizan na Toyota
saloon na say 4-wheel drive na say it is I mean
4-wheel
I see now one auto petrol
sometimes say assembly ni yeah, to be a common fund. My own assembly say won't croon kitchen. Say assembly no common fund ne funds ni be maya. Excuse me, yeah, na IGF no. Sometimes a problem my kuku mostly kuku na man for ye. Kuku so any tax.
I na to be. Na o decide say o be return sa ne ex gratia no. Enti ya de pa bia enyintu say me bia me nim de or not the first person I waje ex gratia as council of state member na
mean to me interest on one first person but on the first person or then the ide aba itua ma no a
it's or no the dey call yinti they say there is this discussion say sa de ne kra yintwem you know
no before so what dey be kono na sa discussions na ekoso as gracia Ghana for bebre enye ono mo de the word sa as gracia na ehye ono but me kra na no na metie discussions bi a na MPs bi say you omo part of omo pay ni bi and say ya omo to was say you ono as gracia enti say omo pa kire say omo for omo full pay ma ono mo na sa problem na Ghana for bebre ha ono as gracia no yin free ho Kinedred ade a very disheartening nyame anim no kure ni sɛ wo hwɛ sɛ me teacher ni a ɔkyerɛ made akɔ pension yɛ adwuma over 40 years akɔ pension ni pay nuru 1 billion kra nti sɛ me nya akwanya kɔ DC 4 years na me kɔ na yama me S gracia be sɛ 1 billion na 1.6 billion na ɛde asɛm mpɛ sɛ me ka kyerɛ papa no sɛ by virtue sɛ
oko as DC
say as DC.
Oh, exit no.
Exit yeah.
OG S gracia.
Me say, oh yes, former MMDCs.
OG there.
Me jeme dia man fa nko.
But
man fa me dia me jeme dia.
Man fa nchaban.
Man fa nchaban. But togwe agene dia. Ono dia, ohun say adwuma oyeye no. Apa my explanation. Adwuma oyeye no. pay a etua ma no e ade no
ex gracia ya ebeka ya yi eba ne say e na aba ne ya bet necessary tiasia edns edie ba etupo ne ma omo etro constitution omde sa de ne simo
Kinedred, the spirit behind article 71 no honestly on say adwuma bi wo ho a o kwa akoya risk any niema bebree eden ewom so risk bebree ewom because risk any niema bebree wom nti e wo say ehwe ne ye wakatua so nsem ne niema tutu biye sebe ya obinya asomdwie ene ade akwakoya adwuma no na wani nkonkobre adwuma no a wo ye no mfa wonsa nyeden enkonkobum nti wudi sa adwuma ni nyina awie na wo serve oman no sede esewa o kwa ese oman no yeden ija kwan patazie eno ni
but see wo na wo ye example bi say wo teacher o kire wa de 40 years or kwa onya say enko ba also be di DC emfie 9 no okra me so so di emfie 9
yeah me 3 years
emfie me ensa
3 months
emfie me ensa no sika e de ma wo call as gracia no still no teacher ni a actually 40 years wenya but you never saw yours as problematic. Suddenly obi susu say ono de enya de a ene ni susu yeko wa return de enti no what the examples is here I say a hard drink say teacher ni ya be 40 years we nya that amount but one fa wo de no anka say me susu may I serve for less than 4 years I'm taking this amount home teacher ni no I'm just saying, what you be
I'm being honest. And I'm trying to say, no more say me
until
my DC.
Until so do your background.
My DC. Me fact, my family uncle because it man fan kono. Idea do me anya chrono. But me G no. And I'm feel say I didn't imagine as say me de sign call. Na ye fan could di dwuma so could be mboa o man na. Fine. It was say on the principle. So go see the principle say adwuma oye no osusu say on due sade na wo say the man no o man nje so I don't see why I was say Paul Adumochire and o man hene etra ho keka masa was in review anima de yo and why na and your own father na waje no ni pay no ni ade oje ye ni nyina sade kasa kire penye enye so mo yes ade no and the principle
honorable
boss
me who say I say yama politicians are almost ex gracia almost why ye sa na me hu no na so me feel say enye wo mo fom so e na ye de ma wo mo e ye o man hihye no sa na tie inti until some o man be ye hihye foforo no obi gi ex gracia enya de ye sese ye man ye nwa e na okomfi na po akodi ex gracia okomfi na ye refi e normal o fam. Now what you be will travel this far. Oh, you say. And no man, almost you say a constitution, so say, and no a big one, no me. Until say be ye free honor. How should the discussion be?
Jen, mini can say or say,
then I may busa a question. You wouldn't and busa was. It's a silence here discussion.
Jen, the same way. Maybe parliament. This is my first step. Na so be kaya ye car loan in some na buy no e be dani debates people na some members of parliament omo third term from the other side of the political divide e be start kasai and na there be say kwa de nya se agi car loan ni biom yemfa aban to ka amayen it's a Ghana for bre the third term no to the effect that even some members on his side no crying in a confrontation. On over 2012 OGA, 2016 OGA, 2020, when the population started a certain debate, I feel the oppressor or you know to say the honor the person man cry.
Why don't know?
Oh, could you tell black one? I mean, your opinion, me corporate sec, me senior power person, me senior so come out.
Saturday now, Babon.
Yes. You was all over the place. Media, obi say to be afraid. I respect Ghanaians. businessmen or more rise through the ranks. I beg do baby or medu. Me pet debate on them at all. It's not me bomb pies as I deal with. Mini a penny mutobi call the baby out. We let out the buy. I say Council of State now a part-time job. When who be a part-time job or the full monthly salary da. When who be a?
No, he was not emphatic except part-time job. Let's just read it. Or say no, say.
And I make sense.
Because you're full-time.
Take me back.
And you don't say a part-time job. No, people are listening to us.
That's not making. Also, no who say a part-time.
That is.
It is hard time. No, I be a man. No who say a part-time. I know the full salary. No, what principle never ever. Who yamu ejuma? Who say a part-time? And so the monthly salary. We a Council of State member. Who the allowances are? Yeah, the mom. And now your part-time job now cost sitting allowances. All the allowances in our jet. Who them say loan na car loan or the MPs no. Sa document no the Parliament for approval. It includes a loan facility for the Council of State members. Me penny me ofa nana to be. Who them so a car loan ni? The one will be a part-time job or just a car loan. I my car loan that. Who reading letter now? Or this is 365,000 Ghana cedis and above. A beton account in June 2021. All filing the returns this year. King. Into 365,000 to accounting for 1 year. Notice it. Oh, Pacho. Also, King,
Chief.
365,000. Let me to account which I say one account no go for 1 year. She can't turn account to where would that one where your text message. Until after almost 1 year, you will June 2022. And Sana what letter who say 365,000 account. King, 365,000 to account for 1 year. Who is interest are we know also? King,
Me too.
who is interest are we know was 365,000. And then all transfer principal and one for interest now come. And the one for come. Or 10
In fact, he made it quite emphatic. Because saying, and the point too was I applied for and received a statement from my bankers that confirmed that indeed some money was paid into my account. I eventually confirmed from the Council of State Secretary that the sum of 365,392.67 cedis was paid into my account as ex gratia. Point 3, no. I did not think the payment was made to trap me. As is being speculated, I don't know who has started speculating that anyway. I believe it was paid to everybody who served on the Council of State. However, I thought that that extra payment was inappropriate for a short, effectively part-time work. Part-time for which I received a monthly salary and was entitled to other privileges. So I was very uncomfortable.
He was entitled to other privileges.
Yes.
As a part-time job.
Yes.
And the other privilege not dealing in.
But he felt that it was inappropriate.
It is the point I'm making is about the principle. At the beginning of your stewardship as a part-time officer, no, you have the appointment letter na privileges now all coming in our come on. At that point, he should have stated, say, a part-time. I'm not entitled to all these privileges. Ken, baby, I agree. Obiye said there are challenges in the economy. This kind of argument, no, say no, everybody will win. Tobe will win the argument in the eyes of the populace. Because Obiye say, hey, Ghana, everybody will win that argument. To me, I can say, hey, a principle, no, and on the choir, because so definitely, that argument will make sense.
About the same thing, yes, let away public.
I don't even know.
Abra Sikano, you transfer to an account.
Yes, after 1 year, no.
After 1 year, no. You're making it public. Not all transfer is canon or yeah in the public. Not one fan letter, Mumu Uncle Mark Council of State Secretariat say, I am returning this money, but it chose to go.
I don't even know.
I don't
even know. Me name the trigger to make this a public statement. Me name.
Say be a scan no.
Council of State no. Enya 2017 and buy buy you. Council of State. Enya na make Kenya say buy you. Everybody, can you imagine? Say Togbe from 2017 to 2020, he was on the Council of State with other members. What making statement? What are you trying to? What signal are you sending to the general public? To the general public. What signal are you sending? Also on bar. But to me, it was for me, I don't see why you release a full statement to say, what this guy, me the part-time job na me I don't deserve it. It is kind of I thought it was not needed at all. All right. It was not needed.
Quite be brave fast come okra.
And I said you will be also.
That is it.
We are it was so so we are for crime be so kum no kra. No be so say owo. I don't tell you ho a man so how as a warehouse will be at na adwene ho. E ho na me so ha me kakra no. Chief, I mean ti we.
King, em say asem na nka me kan. Em say wo ne minua MP. Em say mo wia me. Mo wia me. Em say me knows you move here me knows you and mo wia me because the Zuma make nyina maka. And he say first you're starting free this position. Sir es gracia. Is it legal or illegal? As I was saying, say starting.
It is illegally legal.
Illegally legal, yeah. Something that is illegal has been made legal, yeah. Yeah, community no yempe to na the obeti masesa no eye parliamentarians. Eti realistically, uvi se mini eti hey, obese 4 years, na bedru no so asi yenkotwam. Uvi to oba pene so.
Obeti me apene so, but me who say discussions you are they border on populism. I say yama be why ye. But it's not they are making it's not their fault. Yes. When he took he never considered us a man why they watching. Oh, but Akoko say said you will say man is see a penny and the APS S gracia. It borders on populism. Reasonably.
King, your politics are nasty. Tiny politics neti. And two percent of Banova money kui. And you're possible. It is said, so who's I don't know. Illegal, dear. A better near community than in your home. A choir, a better so best son, and say, you better pass it law. And I mean, you are when you won't be passing. It will the dear aqua. Now, maybe you having to say, to be over right, so be rejected. The venerable Togo Afede. Absolutely every right, so be rejected. Unfortunately, the Amentiasian say, why the statement? Statement in Amentiasia. Na ma to me bu asia hwe statement. The hame pa ye paragraph 6. The statement no. So kind paragraph 6 of the statement na. Waka asem bi wo ho. Eno na hame. Was say I want to add King, I want to add that my rejection of the payment was consistent with my general abhorrence of the payment of huge S gratia and other outrageous benefits to people who have by their own volition offered to serve our poor country. This is where I have a problem. What describe a country say a poor country? Say a poor country there. Ohiani. Ubejadi ohiani ho. Obi onu say hiano. Ubejadi on ho. Now they know all the benefits, Would you free a here for? Now would you? I feel quite much say Carlo ni other benefits
bill a document about parliament. It includes council of state.
Now so what do all these benefits are? Who you what's I describe your country here? Your my team say a poor country. No bia, why you poor there? What's our GP be free ho?
So short but effective part-time job in
But why do you then describe our country as a poor country? Meanwhile, why receive all these benefits? If it's a poor country, maybe say a poor person, I'd rather give something to a poor person.
That's why he's giving back our ex-gratia.
What about the other benefits?
Every day he was entitled to.
Are you saying you are not entitled to the ex-gratia?
He wasn't.
This is a very sad. You see, this is a political statement he was making. And it's sad because Unauthorized to a position of Council of State member will be a venerable king and a chief. You shouldn't play politics. I said, you are interested in the NDC MPP game. Meanwhile, what rises beyond that? So that statement should not have been made, especially describing Ghana as a poor. So our country is so poor, say.
He served on the board of Bank of Ghana. When President Kufuor was president, he was on the board of Bank of Ghana.
Yeah, not just say ex-gratia anymore.
There no allowance never any.
Say or no, or say ex-gratia na. Or up or.
I say me okay.
And King,
he's on the board of Bank of Ghana. He was a board chair, NIB. Anyway.
Me. Who be a Pan-Africanist? Who denigrate Ghana? They are now for you to describe Ghana as a poor country.
But are we not poor?
How? Probably the world resources are away.
But say in fact,
mentality na poor. But for you to describe Ghana as Ghana is poor, you are against me.
All right. But I go break. Now I can few text messages. Me ba. And no pamedi to just say papa or some kakra say we hear no about printing of textbooks locally for basic schools, or some questions to answer about the launch of no guarantor policy of students in tertiary institutions, and then STEM education. Reverend John Ntim Fojo, Deputy Minister Education, Republic of Ghana. I was also a matriculation team. I didn't be fun say Western bypass. Number yen and 10. Let's just admit me area could see or central market or say opposition is scared to call and can't fathom what to do again. Mama thinks we are still cheap. I don't know what he says, but still greetings to Odono Kwakwapia. Article 71, Clause 3 is clear on issues of salaries and ex gratia. It reads, salaries includes allowances, facilities, and privileges and retiring benefits or awards. So the 4 items are stated in this article. So I don't get it if one rejects only the retiring benefits but accepts the allowances. Master Planner Junior, a trophy Kintampo. Nana Ekia Mwabuatin, a trophy Ablekuma Central. I'll see a friend, Dr. Baumia, is coming. So yesterday was Green Ghana Day. I wish the authorities declare this month as Green Ghana Month so that we can aggressively plant lots of trees. A very special greetings to Obatampaki, Jemfua, and then the rest. Amisco Spelele, F trophy Kaswa. I'll say, undoubtedly, Togbe's ex gratia rejection is a step in the right direction. I commend him for such a fantastic gesture and also plead to return all the allowances he took during his tenure. I thought he was going somewhere and he come here. All right. I'll say, tell Honorable Stephen Yabua and those who think like him that the fact that we are planting trees and it's a trees that we need afforestation doesn't also mean we can't undertake some economic activities in some selected forest areas for socio-economic benefits. Do they want to suggest that because we need to stay neat, and so we bath every day means that we don't have to go to the farms to work? No, we have to. It's how we balance the two. That's important. But Mr. Safo Webuakwa, still, I maintain, say, the way I for area your forests and for almost is what Stephen Aircam agree. How much did Dogbe receive monthly for that so-called part-time job? Did what he received compare reasonably to what is paid to other full-time workers? He has returned monies he received for the period he absented himself. Has he returned monies he received for the period he absented himself from meetings? Certainly. His aim was not to show how patriotic he is, but gain popularity which is so cheap in Ghana. Surely a celebrated propagandist, Kwame Usu Donko, wrote that. Honorable and Reverend Honorable John Timfojo, Asim South Member of Parliament, Deputy Minister of Education, Republic of Ghana. Obedi Machi Akwaba.
Yani akendo na pon de sen.
Ye ho ye pa.
The ding ta ho na che.
Ai se unyuma do so time na ye mpi nkwane de na ye tai ding kita ho. Se the minister no beka ho o tin so.
Hello FM so de no na ko ba bia.
You say kwame sa no adwuma.
Ese breni bia no ma ama 40 en kan wa.
Doctor said over how say hefe.
O ha kama.
Studios are wako.
Akoko studios akwa mu de twam kra.
So Adomako honorable Adomako bae would you say studios here one the best or not if no one award oba no aka because of so Akoko baby on bepam. Into oba on honorable Adomako had to say.
Oh, fantastic.
You know friend ko CNN no. Na yes Obama matriculation ana. Graduation.
KNUC congregation.
Oh, congregation. Okay. But as this week, Oba Kumase.
Oh, this week, me waha.
And I'll say,
I am the asum.
And wasawa.
That mean koi me wahaya.
Oh, here. Akwaba.
Yeah. You can't do it. Medin tiasum kon be man adawase. One producer. Kenneth. Oh, kwan sonko amudi amaye wo Africa so Hello FM. Edin tiasum kon de ma obi bia otie ewo asantema mu ha. Titru tumfo sa tutu era the sound so edintia sonkon de mamiamia honorable Collins Adumaku Mensa lawyer ne empenifo aya beto mo studio ha nyina so echia won anopai ye baya na wotwi mu ye de ani kire umasua so de ani kire kumase ye baya na no guarantor policy ene ba be pa hontoma na eko kama so ohwe se de kane no wo mu ana wo ha ewo sikasemu enso omo pepa so mbeto aso akwasu apon school na se obehia so obetumi access sa snake loan that time na sa na friend I so unya guarantors no akrachefo a omo ya ban adwuma a omo contribute to snake na oba be die agine wa ma wasensan krata sese akina bi kra no wantumi antua ya ntin free the pension pay mu na they have
na es gracia mo na pension pay
na they have na they consider so be basan se obetumi anya wo fa bi ana wo papa bi ana se obusiani bi o ekrachi ni kra na empempi no obehe no dikan a guarantee am obi dodo na so ana enfo mo hu nhyem guarantee manko for no was because brebeso a okwa akwaji ne kakra akọ ne pension no oba beji ne kakra dia kofie na yesi there be wa guarantee am obi ntimi farm house. So these were all factors a seek for dodo na kwan but empempenso ayedroi His Excellency Nana Dankwa Kufuado na be the Chief Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Baumia esinkete se esi biem no obi atumi access to education a free kindergarten primary JHS SHS edekopem asuapon mu no esi etrem na dodo na de wuram eno nti akwansidie bi emu bia no aban eyi ni mako eno nti na free SHS buy nso no etumi abie kwan ma over 1.35 million students and their current average enrollment at any point in time compared to 800,000 previously. So what the afi enrollment to ho a
na ohwemu na say it's almost 2.2 million students and nipa dodo a from 2017 a free SHS buy no omode ohun awram anya mfaso so all these people na mu be half na say be 1/3 die sa nhye ama omuntumi nya kwan ento omu sukuru so enti no free SHS abiemu a dodo na enya ento aso sukuru no dodo na nso nya pepa so mbekwa asuapom eno enti no na say yi sa no sa guarantor requirement no free ho it was a campaign promise manifesto promise na eno mu tutuye no ekowie say cabinet the bill by for amendment in Act 820 Student Loan Trust Fund Act no say that guarantor requirement no e be ye free ho e free ho na nam Dr. Baumia na agenda or the digitalization say the be ya ye man no e betumi aye no abefo a modernizing unti no Ghana card e buy dodo na de ohun ehyemu na Ghana card no well encompassing sense say wo kwa register etre wa akra kire nipa be report ya nipa nte sense the GPS address kram e ka ho bi so se nipa ni kra Ghana card also on ankasa responsible for the repayment of busian bi a waje free aban ho enku hia se oba benya krachi ni fufuru bi anase Senate contributor bi edi aginamu ama no enti no card no Ghana card aba be replace guarantor Ghana card aba be replace akrachi fo eso mudi aginamu enti no osuani a wasuapom enya pe passport pe aban besia in the student loan trust fund now and one say wako online go apply and now say in various tertiary institutions no student loan trust fund for our office ewo ho a wonya ko ma so ya wo fill a form na wo indicate Ghana card wo the switch card aka ho e brand so a and one say wo mo etua but even beyond that say e bie kwan ama dodo na tumi enya opportunity akọ university no Dr. Ya Oseduchum as student loan trust fund for say beya ye make sure say akwansidie na ewo mu a ema obi betumi anya admissions for Cotech and akọ UCC and akọ Lagos and so be na fameko ni wonti no na otifi before and oftentimes that hindrance comes right at first year onya admission na and as a problem no eba and no enisi etna ho twen say nipa no anya admission or the tia pimpima kwaji besia kwa akutu admission fee answer okọ campus akwa apply for student loan trust fund it is ya consider na free ho dia at the time candidate no apply so be ko university no yemwe portal na mawo dodo na nya papers wo mo be apply na so mo apply wi by the time admission be ban also proof of admission na ye de no so account and the decision is taken and to say one be ba it will come even before Abeko University. No admission fee no through student loan trust fund no ye tua direct Akko University ho and no betumi abie kwan ma dodo a wo mo nso enya pepas wo benya suapom suahunu na sabi a wo mo a NB for no wo mo a omo ahoden wo fom no enam sa aban hye pay so omo atumi akọ money kind what hwehwemu abeda di and say brand yedidi sa no guarantor requirement ho enkomo yi yes hwehwemu ankasa survey empirical survey echo all the public universities and the private universities and the asuafo dinkita ho and this research was conducted by Student Loan Trust Fund nana kwekweje yeboa omo CU na de beto dwane say wuyi asuafo a ewo asuapon mu edu digina wa emunsia na indicate say omonya pepa so ombeje aban mu a de ahwe omo ho ewo asuapon mu na emomo no sa guarantor na ewo ho na esi wo mo kwan it is a free ho dia 60% of tertiary students were willing to access the loan. And there's a major hindrance and buying a year free ho. Na no be boa contribute to a gross tertiary enrollment ratio no. To me apija konanim no mebunu dodo mabawa ninka tesia dodo a edru enfies wo mokọ asuapom na de toto dodo a ewo omanim and dodo a ewo asuapom mu a and e friend gross tertiary enrollment ratio say oman bia gross tertiary enrollment ratio kosra ema impunti onso konanim ema the push rapid socio-economic development and unto hwe eman bi de say South Korea nom Singapore nom ne ade a omo gross tertiary enrollment ratio and then over 90%. Hong Kong crowd the 80%. Oba yeni ebibi memu ha. Baby so Algeria, they are around 52%. Mauritius around 44%. Morocco 40%. And you know, Oman Ghana to me, Ghana there 20%. You buy and then almost 15%. Last year, Krana 18.8%. Menoka say 20%. Now, as per our education strategic plan, I know your long-term policy. Yeah, pursue no. Omampeni Asha said by the year 2030, I'll say mine Ghana mine a gross tertiary enrollment ratio. It may hit 40% minimum. It may hit. Now, sending in a bit to me a bemua. Let's say it may share a fat pine. A be a consider free. Now, at Amado do announce any pine.
Point noted. Then this STEM education agenda, no, and also if I say plan.
Ubano STEM abefo kwanya e faso suade na Ken Edward for the past 200 years a day ba we are say amama nyina akọ various changes mu enema bebre we are sim asesa na industry asesa kwanya faso enema bebre asesa kan no na sa radio eni sa studio ibi Ghana hakra na radio station makope ene ho na mobile phone kra ni ho kan na pe computer I say studio ha so pa enzo I say okeka bom be sa be edu ni ahyehyem mfidi akese eno na just one computer and you know American na enoma asesa first industrial revolution by second industrial revolution by third industrial revolution by me no ka say we are in fourth industrial revolution bebre nyoma bebre asesa me no ka say hwehwemu kra de say lithium abrofo ne scientists and engineers they battery see at the charger neon the charger cars near the ayena no people are researching quite be fast so ye de dotie ya de brakes ye be brakes e be si dan sa brakes na kasa no ye battery be store power and a dana wasisi ho no eno akasa ye electricity e generate ho no an electricity unhia cables ne wires bia. These are researches that are coming kaneno na za wo ope nipa said the anatomy, the medical science for friend anatomy. Said the nipa no yemu etie. So the dia hene nefa the various organs in the body. Near draw paper so near the actual. This is the intestine. This is the stomach. This is the pancreas. Near the and so enemry abe for kwan so akra we di mfie be yin akra it meet na computer chi na we projected the brain na or dissected the various components. So things are changing. There were opening be a friend of Albert Einstein several years ago. Edit to just say ehumesua see ehu say ehumesua adia say etumi ebie nipa adwin and that the brain is not the brain is not your friends a vessel as you feel it, but rather wood that must be ignited. I don't think education must move away from learning of facts to teaching people how to think. Now, I know Ekowi say amama MBD they embraced Abe for kwan so won nya nhyehyeye bia itumi identify the best and the brightest in their society and they want to be a friend of gifted and talented education. And no be and Bill Gates move free by and no be the Mark Zuckerberg move to free by won't be lead the major inventions. So STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and mesiano Abe for kwanya ye faso at the science, technology, engineering, maths, to demystify it, to make it practical. Maths in your day, sir. Ken Edward, so what per course be over to me 100 over 100 more easily than any other subject. Math. Nkuntabu algebra count. Algebra calculus. May engineering. Now the end map manager maths gonna say what do any a math course be a bit taking any semester biano or any brea and no na bit me because the answer is straightforward. English, what you to home, sociology, what you to subjective. And Watch the there's no distinct. There's no distinct. But math is one subject to be.
That's all. No, a math man. At least finance man.
Finance guru. Finance guru. And you know, so we must demystify science. Now, the government and Edrum Pepensobia and Amon may be a key in the year some 60 years ago, some 50 years ago. I am for Sudiama or no Yenny Edrum Pepenso and Sepese taken seriously. Oko Vietnam, Oko Singapore, Oko in particular, Oko South Korea. You know, see so, the independence, no, you know, see so. And so, what the pie and work mukra.
Sir, oh, the over school. Near Dika catch or say. Mass dear thing, na add mass dear, and na some master no say, what it is, no nonsense. It's even before you step on I would be see one. No, I shall see issue. And some would demystify mathematics. No one will say, it will be a bit me, but Mr. I said, remember wolf and cry with me the amount. So, for command ministry, and I said, minister. Now no do Adamu be you maybe can say abrankese na adwuma na nka ye adwuma kama pa but muri adwuma no na me ye am assessment na ade a mo be ye no am abonten
okay
mo ba be ye can say TVET correct
yes
very good and am be pa hontuma o man pani abedi eche was there minister himself was there eventually muri ye no wo shia minister akache ne say me say Adiana Mobabe and Yante Hoasem. Rather, Akoko his eulogizing and projecting of the vice president, which made the real job lost on us. Into the TVET, and on the Mason Kabe Pepao, because we say Misuan Sanujuma, and I say Mwasha, say Moyen Sanujuma, who inuma. I feel them by beer. Na kwa bisa we dey nkra nam de ma o
Edward
eti we dey nkra nam de ma o so person e di ho nkoma
but the comment I me pass and say sans afar the auditor and you know always state of the art STEM TVET institutions 32 centers across the country I be pa on to ma o mampenia be the His Excellency Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia and omasua asoye swafo omasua so Honorable Dr. Yauseduchum baby anona. It is a game-changing intervention. The Ebabe Buama in Sanujuma Ayakono was the na Nkora Esisui Obianya Pepase Odin Hombeshe TVET mu. When is a pa buying the big Guaquamun investment the day I said TVET mu. I must say no TVET Ayakono or the compare some 6, 8, 10 years ago. No Biam Peswad no Hombeshe or our folk Biam Peswad in the back acquire TVET. Students na kasa crown, nobody even wanted to do TVET. And so when they have no say over 40,000 students were placed in TVET institutions. Nam said TVET and so are you free across all the TVET institutions.
The producer said more invest more than 1 billion cedis in TVET, which is
that's major. And the government continue to invest. And if some kind of soon bit me afa, at this time I can't or mine will be to me a Gina Brane acronym. Now, STEM no me STEM one just before we go to the next topic. And I'm so Emma Abino SC schools I would do edu and no from SHS level no. They are there for quite fast science, technology, engineering, and math. And eba bachelor Korana de. Say person Korabe astronaut, omu echo into aerospace engineering, echo into computer engineering, computer science. One try money we secondary school as we do university. Watch them right at a secondary level now. As all open that pathway for him. Now money who can de. And Pempi na say Ghana and Kwara Bay. Now so Ghana ha to me any invention there. And so betino na Ghana ni bia Krabi or Germany and as the US has led some major invention. What is the difference? Difference in the Acadia onyaye wenya e Ghana ha. Nti pese Acadia bia ebeboa amakura bia ne pa woni mu natumi adedi no. We must bring it to Ghana and to share the new state of the art STEM schools yes secondary school. Ken Edward me do ko back mu we visit bia university. Abẹ for nyoma bia facilities bia wo laboratories and 9 in the room robotics lab Your lab and non robotics, education video program, artificial intelligence, and non your biology lab, physics lab, chemistry lab, computer science lab, bibia added as well. And no 21st century way. And women said the bear in our fourth industrial revolution, your industry 4.0 no. You bet me education 4.0. Raise nipadodoa to memfua omukra the competitive skills, the 21st century skills. Woman beba mfaso we ase afa na nyina ba bia de be bia no obetumi aso my problems.
Yeah na ewo mu ana me feel say me na we interview. Ewo mu aso ana ba mtumi say we sofo. Say sofo mu pretty a you must have questions. It's also no so pretty. Who say I said the skill no see that no na ya tell me say midday services I said
before the main service.
But wait say oh question pulpit so it will flow good but nipa bi no unim Dr. Shebo Kweku or say you are right. The easiest subject is mathematics, and also in maths until okay can. The easiest subject is mathematics, and I will be saying, good morning to your panel. Please, he's been looking for you for a very long time. I really love him and appreciate his work. He's not corrupt. Tell him he's a great man. Wave your Reverend Paul Gazy. I am for President, Committed Christians Association. Christopher yes, printing of textbooks. You are doing it locally for basic schools, correct?
No, correct. But one thing I didn't add on the STEM is that apart from STEM high school STEM now you see Wabomosu Bosomtwe and Pasempe Awaso Diaso Miami Biatisano and STEM Academy from kindergarten Akopem SHS3 President Akati Soda Yisi or Isligono or Mampeni Babisi 5 STEM universities and no Asia Ponfo Fry Babisi and no science, technology, engineering, and math. Assume Kwan by Betray. A Babisi Bacon, Western North, Eddie Baconco, Northeast, Bacon Swako, Savannah, all the 5 newly created regions. Obia Yana Dia Mako. And you know, it's going to be a game changer. I bet boy, am I a science to humanity ratio in Primpriano, 40 to 60. No, to me as a son by 2030, I was 60-40 in favor of science. Now, local textbooks. So a bribia soon as yes a curriculum ni moi near the curriculum for bar as yes a textbooks and so now the coba the ma it yes a curriculum say the na order than na your objective base and no into me more and creativity, critical thinking, collaboration, communication, those essential skills we need in 21st century no then to me more money nerdy and to na match you and poor no to me ekosropa rote memorization and yes it's any by standard based curriculum and no a ma teacher no facilitate creativity a ma krana jumu ebi and you know he also participates in the learning process and ma the teacher becomes only front and center but becomes you know a guide and a mentor a boama ne pa won krana mu to me daddy and no ba you know ma it to suffer publishers ahodo e mo nso e church books in line with the new curriculum. Now, process no yade wa pa. Say curriculum no ebeto ho a. I say publishers no experts in the various subjects. Now, when you research we are tro. What we na say de naka. Na wo approve we a. Na fe aban no ahwe emududu obetumi atode akọ classrooms. Na sa procurement process no yade a eso oto obo ase. Na ye ni yi. So the beya jurumuni biama so the beya aban no so benya value for money na taxpayers money kakra e dey bo o mine ho bra no yatumi asonson yi enya so mfaso no korea so no say o make sure say wasem ahwe say book bia de taxpayers money akọ classroom no krata fam bia be bibia enwoma ewumu ayetintim no de di mu eto asom emu da ho fine enko fa chinye biama enkofa errors bia man ko misleading kra no ente na ate say parliament members of parliament bi akwa for book bi ese ne nam baby is a bookshelf bi so say ho baby enye de aban ato akwa classroom but it found itself on the market. Now there were very serious errors, and we needed to take our time. Yeah, na ebinom so na ya starting new curriculum, and so then books to my but said the ebenya mre asese ni nyina ntino ya nane ya chi ama teacher for any asuafo ye bi e fa no learner pack e de ma wo eno na tse textbook ya just according to fan coffee eno ntin teacher for no enya all the necessary reference materials wo mo hwe so de chire nkora na de kwasa ye fa sa akwan ne so SCC edrum pempenso bi a won shortlist the various publishers no yes at the one called major scrutiny as Dr. Yauseruchum say we must have quality assurance and in naka for she said the peculiar a subject to history, math, science, creative arts, and then the tisano so na diabeto dwano na ze Ken Edward sanke anye sa quality assurance no na kere taxpayers money quarters abus no beto dwa na the how bebre na beba ntino ye beda ye manfo nyina ase timamfo ne all the major stakeholders are a brand na process no eche no won raise concerns no ni na ye akomapam enu raise ye na yesese abrewa eche dwa bebre na asisi na anu buso na jabo abrewa ipuma kwam ema textbooks no ewie hu sam kan ye nyina PPE so bam ebe say the right procedures were followed. There was fairness, transparency, and one also approve ye. One approve ye crampo no. Na akoba just before the approval no. Said the beya in say o my sabi ya ho den ent say amama akese bi o won sika sem wosoro. Enti sakitua bi kra na be pon de ama se fabo o masua ho bra. You must make sure say you are making judicious use of it. Enti no quotation publishers ni quote ye nyina wi ye no. Dr. Yauseruchum ene omampani say yensan yenye value for money. Enti no ye power abedekuo bi ye negotiation efro bi abai ebetena ase wo hwe time wo di kutu ya achepa anka if anything at all it should rather they say ebo no yetum ekwanim sanse paper bo ene ink bo ni ade akwanim but rather no ye no mo tena ase negotiation say book we e wo mu say okodwa so a ka benya the 5 cities there now so ye nia no bo foforo na entumi emra be 2 cities wabra quality ni so no yan compromise e benya the same quantity and the same quality na ye be publishers no any printers na baso so they cooperated very well with us in the negotiation. Through the negotiation no sika dodo anka ye twa to hosanke de kwakoto books no yetumi ete so by half. So we made 50% savings for the taxpayer. We made 50% savings in costs. Ntino sanka 10 cities enanka ye de kwakoto books na ze swat at about 5 cities. It was a major news. Ya na mpempi na no bibi sa betodwa amanfo entam mo hundaru enso sanka koye bibi fufura enenka there will be major media interest. Eno ntino yeda all the stakeholders e boy ase. Sabre o mampani say sika dudu ya yede ekwakọ print books yi enye de ye tam de akọ bi manso akwakọ print no amanonefo enya so mfaso eno ntino we should print it locally. So the be ya local printing industry na ehwan akọfom no ebetumi revival na printing press for na tumi enya atre wo mo ahyem afa nipa dodo okra bam taxes bi e beba ho bi anso it will all be retained in this country. And you know koba asa no ye ne the local printing association edins also the members in by Ghana for print houses na there were pre-qualification processes expectical inspection ko hwe obi ade we categorization one obi an printing year category A, B and C and the man publishers no say they have their free will to engage those pre-qualified printers. And you know woman no di kita ho age won quotation the end the beba form a woman beje ho they have their free will to select so akoye woman processes select woman printers and some printers see and I mean no say for the past 2 weeks are busy print here.
Eventually books will be available.
Yes, more 3 months. in the agreement contract I sign says by 3 months or more printing we as more annual crown be bosume baako the distribution and we are expecting say ahoden a won dey wura printing ni mo no won enkuhwan so na won be so aye saa be mo dey wura mo no ebetumi adi 3 months ne so actually so one say by the 4th month no na all our classrooms have books.
Okay, thank you. But Sikabe and Nana Profosi as Ira as a dia said the Gallop Sikabia later you say Sikane da account Nasa common idea.
Oh, Sikadibia my Nana Mekano. A Kodru said I'm making 50% savings for the taxpayer on the Nubia Moso. Now, according to John, it was just a matter of speculation. The settled debate in the Quran said World Bank for Nankasa, Sikana Yomodia Mutia no. Eba Bontin issue press statement. Edit to just say such Nina Ecosono, Adjubre Bia and Crackman to Yem, a sans and Shishamu Bia, Nes Womo Kasa, Eye, and Sumotia Sikano, Omoye, Emu said, Omosia Seye, Eddie Sedjumano, a trainee, a teacher for no, Omoyes and Shimunian, answer, Omotia says Scan. Scanner Crabbeton account was just about a month ago. Now, San Gallop position. World Bank for 8 years Kana and Meto account straight. It goes to Finance Ministry. There's a World Bank desk. I manage this scan. And you know, about Memu Hakrana. Wona a finance education minister. You have to go and still show program of a procurement adekwakoye. A brand adekwakobo umesia. Said the you must submit it. Omo vet it, na se di mo say release the amount. Engineer da ho a obi an fa nsan kan he. They say aban eyi bia so oye answers kan eba. Enti ye be stress sa atinye na eba ye no. Obi akon beto ni yem say na dan kwaku fa do aban doctor ya say retwum ahye ye nya krado say ye ba be bibi de gu oman ani mu ase. Na emomo no kuma bia oman na ho odin de be kura ye no. Ye hwe so yi e de bo oman umasua ho bra na mpo no say akwanya mpo e wo ho a ye be fa so save a ye fa sa akwan so and make savings for the state.
Honorable Reverend John Ntimfojo, finally answer our record. What is S Gracia da?
Ye be so ye fa so ha.
Wo be sa je?
Ye fa so ha. Na
wadwen tre X Gracia and et say.
San komo no ya na dodo na ewo adwin bi ewo some there are a lot of misconceptions around obi a oya aban nipa so oya MP so oya deputy minister so oya council of state member now share you suma awesome the
DC
eba DC any those appointees no eba omaketua mu a dodo na any state no enya adwene but it will take a lot of education to be able to get over. One time be na me wo page bi so na me mate bi a me omo call School of Mines, University of Mines and Technology. Some of them were arguing and aban tua MPs ska say otua Gracia say otua minister say otua we tua I am say munya botre munya analysis ni me ne mo na call UMAT ewie ye nyina na call mining companies. At the age of 23 I was a human resources superintendent at Goldfields. So I've been 23-year-old as a human resources superintendent at that as an HR manager. At that time, because about 21 years, maybe university. At that time, one month one a year mining.
Now I headmaster.
Me I pay kweni.
And I go school 10 times.
Me I pay kweni. Me I think kruwa. And I me school me bia.
And at 21.
And I call a same man secondary school. Me call SS na me 14 years. And at 17, and they call university. And you know, ni nyina me remfo ba me class na me course.
And at 21 where we university.
Oh yes. And ni nyina enkamfia. And me say mo me can't pay any the mama. Even at that time, over 15 years ago, as young as you were, because who plays some role in a mining company. And at that time, our salaries were indexed in dollars. Even now, it is indexed in dollars. Ken Edward, me pay our mines at the age of 23 in dollars. Me butcher na se ode to pay a me as MP and deputy minister. Just say as MP and deputy minister, I will from far.
Now, who free home?
No, but so say your mind and the days from yes, so money is not the motivation why some of us are in politics. Because many of me change honorable Collins at Malcolm Mensa. sika no odi won the bank no private practice no so sika na ko di akira ko ma parliament. See, so it is about serving our communities and our people. And you know, yes, analysis in Chile. At that time, not happy when yaje. Now, a Juma Bayana, HR superintendent, and answer mine superintendent, and our metallurgical superintendent, and our geological manager, chief geologist. Then we are a sending the minister, then we are a bro MPDSwa. Else, need the nearby times 5 times 4. What the minister of state collects. I know, the salaries and emolument of a member of parliament, another MP, another DC, another a public officer, a matter of subject public discussion, just to create disaffection.
What question are you answering now?
So what I'm answering is that your best man for say a banner matters of say a buying my for be a MP so ministers so mo ye DCs na de so mo akwatua ne ade betutu dwa yenya ho abotre kakra enye se aban no asesika wo Ghana ha nyina na de ama wo na emumo no kakra bia ode se ye bubo MPs pa salary kirewo obewusuti but the best ne se de obia akatua onyanko betumu no it is so everywhere and the best matters of ex gratia matters of emolument of public offices. We must be very circumspect. We must exercise absolute circumspection and discussing it. One more person, their politics in India, they are right to do so. But we are penny drum pensobia, and so to me track politics. We are in politics, but partisanship, idea.
Okay.
So it's not everything that
Kofi Apelu is trying to ask a question.
We must always rise above.
Kofi Apelu asks. Kindly ask him again on how he saved the 50% on textbooks. Kofi, I don't get it. Minim said I don't know about you say.
And also, my best in fast to save we. Quite fast to save we and say, dear, one more assessor kede ma wom. We had the market value of books, Quite first amount that you see tiama wom through all the procurement processes. We could 2 years need the buy competitive. I could reason can no so munyam. The sign you want nasi. A negotiation. I will be at 10 years so. A titty now so we a cambo moon. Na a swear shine by 50%. And to think 10 cities and I can buy a day top books for the basic schools are a so shine about 5 cities.
All right, me that's CP. That's so my teaching. Just a cookie and yes, you know Baba Kokras so graduating and you are Honorable Reverend, and I say a Reverend Honorable.
And Tim for Joanna here.
Honorable Reverend John Tim Forjo, Deputy Minister of Education, that's CP. DCOP Michael Nana Nketia Frimpong. Good morning. Honorable Minister, so in the studio, Honorable Collins Adomako Mensah, Member of Parliament Afija Kwabre North, Honorable Stephen Yeboah, former DC Atumampunia, and lawyer Kwame Adofo, private legal practitioner.
Akoko Abon kokruku adie chibia Ghana mai betum pon na gina wo mamba pa wo dwene Ghana ho kane Akoko Abon ye dwumadi amanyuku ahodo ne gina so da won da ye so a wodi makana mai MPP se ye ne wo sunu kokruku a wodi ye chi asuon kam NDC akataman so okata ne maso CPP se ye ne nanan makoko nyina manyuku no PNCC ye kube ane na magani amagashia ne ehunu amagawo ho ti Akoko Abon dwumadi wo Hello FM so memenda no pa bia no siampa imukosi nonkro Akoko Abon
very and one that Steve Deputy Minister we mean say bia o kasa na baby o hwa na o say baby o ukretu o tu be ma
again o so for the ne kasa de na baby ananka me was ma mebusa na obi e de ba say 50% na kwa be na almost severe.
Okay.
Sebia kronto ba akufo akufo abeka. Oma net wo ye oma de. And we abeka kire say oma save 50%. But me worry ne say procurement bia de quotation ni ade ne ba. Normally I select ne de ne wo form na ye moderate kakra. if he's in this room bebre then so uniform bebre. Here is the case here.
At times so no a bit me was so na quality in here. At times a bit me was for na quality of job no so
omotinia slash 50%, definitely it is going to affect the quality of the work.
You sure?
I am telling you. Market value say the city and on CCA. Now what you mean ni pana kasa no do any fere. I say wache mufa. It's okay. That's it, bro.
Hey, oh dear. Whoa.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, I can't say. Lawyer way. What our parliament? Oversaw here we are.
King. I had done a jumano. Enyina sabi ekusebi kronto yakwa ban mu da. Se mimi susu se ade we book we me the 100 cedis and e beye na maye ni yie pa. Na wona me kan na wani mfere me ka se me the 50 cedis na beye. You should know say quality na me pese me ye ne entumi nye. But me ya de ne de abade. But the quality will be affected.
Obisu busasa na I think I have to admit I made a mistake. Now can be busasa in absolute figures. Say 50% and say na sikasai and na yetimi say we be busa na marry ntino.
Na because ba kufu akohuru. O ma let you on my own body but you is the at least the presentation there or voice the cassette there or ahobrase nti danase. Nemo ye bomb pie so mba ya the papa ma teacher for ni nya problem bia emfa enka nti ye damasi bebre.
All right. Now also questions bia na.
Me question bia me dey na hammer.
What's say?
Was your friend no? Just we say a friend. Was it bia no? I missed it. Was it ne nana? Was it wo nana? E ware o ma me. Una na bia friend na bonsu.
I
also worry on mommy. Sir, I missed you. What's me guys will feel you?
Sir,
it's
been an abano. Tijay be ofaro no.
Was it nana? I worry on mommy nia. It's your mommy no. All right. I also feel was me guys will feel you. My premier auntie, my car, why ho obachimiari. King, on my coffers dear, see a bit my say whisker.
All right. Arawo Collins. Yes, we nuanom donkuma for being num. Omo na kan percent ka Steve na share dey as we go. On na Steve, yes donkuma penifo num. Say yen probe 2020 general election. Na yen set committee. Two part na yen chairman no. Yen chairman from the minority. Community cheche mu kakra. Say they will feed it.
Akinedwe. Na say we dey nka mrahye bedwani ono no parliament ya onim parliament mra ne ho ade a.
Say wo na wo so okọ.
Well, in any case.
So okọ election ni bi.
Say anyway be private yo ho. Say enti so am best sponsor private. Enti
the private motion that you can
what's it bipartisan
committee.
Once I work other places, speakers admitted it.
The speaker admitted now moji tumbia investor committee no MPP for be NDC for be by person say I don't free opposition one year requested into oma chairman no enye opposition na yentumi frɛ electoral commission.
Dr. Sriboko was in the former DC, you know.
Yes. Meaning over Chumampuria. Not trend and so I'm feeling quite papa. And or papa Brian.
Or him will lose the election.
Hey, who was them because of Doctor, I salute you. I salute you. Doctor, there are no electoral commissioner.
Winning or losing an election is not in the hands of the electoral commission or electoral officer.
Messi or electoral commissioner.
Okay.
Already on support you be. Say they will no. Your supporter they would.
5 members or miss you.
Ken, media you know mo ya agene. The part once ya efa ekwan mu na mra ma ho kwan say mra hye badwafo no timi fa kwan bi so na nneɛma bi ɛkɔ so a ɛnyɛ papa a ɔno mbɛtumi ahwehwɛm na aboa yɛn daakye sɛ ebi nsi bio no ɛyɛ ade papa na saa mmarahyɛ badwafo yi ɛyɛ ɔmo na sponsor nipa num na ɔbɔ wɔn din no ɔno abo HELLO101 ne mpanyinfoɔ Kofi Adams mu nyinaa ka ho ɛna ɔmo de saa de na ba yɛn nyinaa yɛgye tum sɛ yɛbɛto 2020 elections nneɛma bi kɔ so procurement breaches bi kɔ so a yɛn nyinaa na it is alleged yɛkeka yɛ sɛ bɛyɛ a yisi ho bɛsan no na ayɛ papa no nti me support MPs ni sɛ speaker ɛma saa deɛ wei mmra so na yɛ maame electoral commissioner onya kwan mmra ɛma gisan ne ho sɛ ampa asɛm wei ba ma amanfoɔ kekae na nso nokura bi anyɛ dɛn enim so that lawyer that should be wɔnam hɔnom a anaasɛ ɔde n'akonnwa to hɔ a obi nya akonnwa bi a nkeka mmosirem sɛ bi anyɛ dɛn ɛnkeka ngu no so yɛhu sɛ bia bebree wɔ hɔ a mente me ho ase sisi ɛma basabasa kɔ so etututuo ne nipa kunkum nyinaa ba so wɔ election na ɛkɔ yɛ nimu ɛsɛ electoral commission yɛma kwan ne yɛmfrɛ wɔn mo na wɔn nkyerɛkyerɛm sɛ yɛampa sɛ saa nneɛma no kɔ so anaasɛ ankɔ so baabi wɔ hɔ a yɛsusui sɛ ballot papers no extra 1 million bi wɔ hɔ a yɛ ne atɔmprete yɛkyekye nipa binom koraa wɔ ho bra yɛbɛto aba no ne nyinaa yɛfrɛ electoral commission sɛ ampa saa deɛ no yɛhye anaa yɛde ka ho to aba no bi deɛ ne sɛ bro so no na wɔ sɛ duru 1 million no anaasɛ na wɔ sɛ less than that we need to ask all these questions na camera si wɔnom so na electoral commission ɔyi ne ho ano nipa bi a ɔmata a wɔsɛ yɛfrɛ ne baabiara no na ɔma bɛkasa I think that's it yɛtwerɛ letter koraa kɔma IGP sɛ nka ɔnyɛ investigation ɛwɔ specific issues bi a yɛkekaeɛ up to date yɛnya akwanya bia na sɛ IGP yɛante ne nka sɛ ɔyɛɛyɛ sɛ wɔanyɛ ɛbɛpem saa bere he wrote to him officially a yɛ general secretary gyina party no nan mu yɛ saa deɛ no yɛante ho makye bia ba IGP so yɛnim nto a ɔde ne baeɛ nti wɔnyɛ na mmom nea yɛka ne sɛ parliament nya gye tum na parliament ɛfrɛ wɔnom deɛ a ɛne ɔnom bɛyɛ saa adwuma no ama deɛ ɛyɛ papa aba ama obi ahu nti menko amadwene deɛ ken mefi sɛ ade papa a mmarahyɛ badwafoɔ no go ahead na ɔmo nyɛ saa deɛ no once yɛfa mmarakwan mu no sɛ mfa mmarakwan mu deɛ a ɛneɛ yɛn encourage sɛ adeɛ a ɛmfa mmarakwan mu no yɛmfa nyɛ adwuma but once yɛ consistent with our constitution no I think that ɛwɔ sɛ yɛma kwan na saa deɛ no it's a committee no ɔmo nyɛ saa nhwehwɛmu no.
Okay, thank you very much. Why the brief? Now, teacher Kujo Watepa in the say Nanado is a remarkable leader, and under Kufuor's watch, much has been accomplished. The Green Ghana project is huge because it directly solves the world climate problem. Enjoying Akoko Abon show live inside the UK with Alberta. And it goes on to talk. I kindly wish Veldina Anyangoa Sika Odonko Manya Dino Ronga Facheme. Happy birthday, Rexford. Sorry. But so we now see real tree planting, unlike NDC time in the dry season, costing 340 million. Maputi. Hey. Oh, say,
over the Sabbath, unless I'm afraid I go.
Maybe I will be
not allowed to buy.
Obi attack.
So, they focus on the
no cray. So ignore him. In fact, if the incompetent NDC are making noise in this country, then it's as a result of the bad governance of JDM administration, which created all these mess. Ghana is still in the safe direction under Nanado and MPP government. Regards to Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin. Was it Fred Kumasia Sidin Ketia? Was it King? Good morning. Ghanaians are crying, so NDC will win 2024 elections one time. Young person, Krufa in fear. Talk by after they have shown patriotism at the highest level and a great sense of leadership worth emulating. These ex-gracia fans has the tendency of developing Ghana, especially in these hard times. Say, King, why do people always use teachers as example whenever they talk, Zakaria Etrophy Ebuakwa. And August no swapia or say Togbe's allowance for 2 months as a part-time worker for Council of State was more than my whole year's pay as teacher with MBA degree. And then he was asking some questions of the deputy minister. Okay. Kufia Parodi and Sonsama Busa. Honorable Adamako Mesa, on our parliament, yes, you would be an say. And no maybe Kokoso. And Chay, Intino, Yenye, Abejaku, Amushim. Na parliament, say, Bibi, Koso Sano, be in Tiasia. Quite many fascism, Yashim Susuna, Bibi Bedadia, and Amontuna, NSA. But how much I say, a year Abejakuna, member from the minority should be the chairman. Discuss.
Again, a minia, I was a brief.
But was it not brief?
Now, I don't know. I send you a walk. The brief one obey. Naga was okay. Brief one obey.
There be as about Wakano. Mommy, I called you. Obaka say, yeah, to Abon. Yeah, me na me studio ha. Your report say baby or wha. Set Nanado Nana the Dean Edika on the ballot presidential. Yes, baby or ya tip paper no wa. Na ya tip Nanado a free home. One tis answer in some course.
Okay, Tino.
Enna baby or also so your fee came. Nina, and almost say, son of mine, I hear him. One tis yes, a particular last week a bar. Na ye I can't say Honorable Alidu. Any Evans, or me doing that as a cremampo. Or we ask you more yet synchrophobi, and a ballot papers, or more yet on print. Now, why 19 say, Obi fast, Gaza, Yerima, what's the laughter for?
And go for me and pay for now, or more promoted a motion. Me respect from papa. It's hard time, I yet to be at least about 4 days after the election. I mean, you know, a press conference, or maybe win the election. Now, results better no much now, so when the guys will win the election. Ken,
I will say, they want the committee to inquire whether the Electoral Commission introduced ballot papers that were thumb printed and bought the stamp of. And no man,
you must say, Omo declare say Omo win the election. That's how printed ballot paper. That account Omo tabulation one.
Let me change.
So Munya Sembiaka, yes, you got different topic. Ghana, you see, there were a lot of things to discuss.
But obviously, the other one day, and was a higher chineso. So, for the wound Kutafi, I would this year, or say, you are from near him. What's so difficult about that?
You got an opportunity at the Supreme Court.
And the Supreme Court, so some can say, the questions in Vietnam was at the wrong forum.
Which forum?
Oh, Supreme Court.
Why not?
Because some person who say question here, who bet me up a day.
Lawyer Neti. The Constitution is very clear. Say when there's a dispute in an election, forum is Oko, Supreme Court, you got an opportunity. What's my evidence? You are to a bury a declare another president after 2 years. I find also you check it a pre-completed ballot paper. Ascertain the quantity of ballot papers printed and the discovery of excess ballot papers at InnoLink Printing Press Limited. Satan Omu declares his excellent German were winning. Not sir, quantity of ballot papers. Not one as anyhow. It's that time no say no no mo tun motoku no mi ankasa mi fellow vanda. DJ boy no no that time na we nya sa issue we na ho ana. Issues you are to inquire into the manner in which the collation of election results. I find now Baby Busa acquire a fast one. You can't carry about it. Only one the Supreme Court almost say, call for more strong room, assigning some of the collated results. Satan almost signed the no way you are. King, you want your baby discuss what Ghana how. And you must be discussed with Ghana. And I make us say, you know, no for mu promote this motion. May we respect Kesema Mopa. Oshe Dr. Ayeni, Honorable Muntaka, Kofi Adams. Munya, the politics a chiache. but I strongly. What's it bipartisan? Young bipartisan. More promote you in NDC for. More we are most committee here, but yes, I found one NDC for the chairperson. Where's the bipartisan nature of it? If the idea
bipartisan,
if the idea of this motion
into no more side, any almost side.
If the idea of this motion is to promote or bring about reforms there, then and yes, I know my way and say you. The electoral commission more opportunity. Some of my trust in discussing reforms going forward. Omango. After 2 years, and now not going to go forward, everything with over 500,000 votes. What's the uncle discussing pre-completed ballot paper? Any allegation of quantity of ballot papers? Now, that time, I'm going to declare quantity in the name.
Almost kind of panswa yabubo mutu kongo oh certain coalition centers.
Ken,
Chief,
Mr. What they should be doing now, at some other station, is to begin to train their polling agents to be mathematically inclined. Me, you're too very and 5 hours. I knew I had won the election.
Because Ehoye was strong.
It's because we put in the systems.
Ehoye MPP strong.
They say you put two systems. And now the doctor Akufo by 11 o'clock, we members of MPP, we knew he had been re-elected. Put together systems, train your polling agents. How to tabulate. Your Komoko Supreme Court, what's the result? Electoral Commission, up to date. They don't even have a collated result for
that. Honorable Steve. Yes, sir. I'm person recognize it. As some are come and the credit up to date.
To date.
We need collated figures.
And this woman say,
that is our secret. It's our secret. You're okay.
Public election. Results are winning. Is your secret.
But you are challenging.
We say, I said, Obama, I can't say, no.
King, what do you have money? Only the money problem. The problem is say, what they also do is secret. But you are challenging the official result of the electoral commission. Lawyer. Team. What's the media crowd? Maybe I did. This is me. Now the Marco Court. Court is a bone crew. Trade the entails where we are there. What's very maybe they don't have the buy and found the date of your soon. Electoral commission said we are 13,000. What's the electoral commission real? What is your result? What's your secret? And you are telling us to investigate pre-completed ballot paper.
Kiredwe, Father Roma, as some of that process I am discussing. Supreme Court as a election petition as a yes say and you may be consua and yet and pay and ram my whole coin say yeah Rasha Bedano Yetimity Committee near Frampen for no much I don't know my end exactly Etiminia idea who was all can
we say Parliament investigating the quantity of ballot papers printed. The quantity of ballot papers printed. What is the essence of the Supreme Court case? You are challenging the result of the electoral commission, the declaration.
Yeah, you say I future. It's about why that thing. Yeah, the near to 2 years. It's in your penny for pesos.
Yes, it leads to reforms. The electoral commission opportunity for you to come to the table.
That was when?
Who said, almost come. Later, no more reforms. 20 points. I say, this is what they intend to do. Come to the table.
The electoral commission Obu is there. Political party. So, prayer. And the man in some of the case. Why am I electoral commission? But they are 2024.
It's not about the electoral commission. You want to Charlotte. He declared now the president. And elections are won at the polling station.
And honorable, let me tell you, Jane. As you declare President Mama,
may say
2024.
No problem.
Very well.
If you want Jane to declare Mr. Mahama as president, do your work. Train your agent to do tabulation.
Very well.
Don't go and Okophobia. Ultimate 22,300 in West. The whole general secretary of a party in the Supreme Court. What is your result? Then why are you telling me?
No. Listen, Pacho. One kase onibi.
Anyway,
I say one. No. Let's be precise.
I'm a job. General saying it here. On your college at Mahmoud. He's an astute politician. He's been in the game for more than 40 years. If he goes to the Supreme Court to tell Mr. Wanfama and throughout the whole process, they could not tell us. I'm trying to tell you.
Request on way, and I say, sir, I am
telling you the absurdity of the request.
Wherein lies the absurdity?
Who says a quantity of ballot paper? You had an opportunity. You had an opportunity. You got an opportunity to tell us. You couldn't tell us. Now you're back after 2 years to tell us you're going to bring computer ballot paper. When you were declaring His Excellency John Dramani Mahama as the president-elect, no. Nasa pre-complete the next one. Was it part of their
collection? As I was saying, Debbie, yes, I didn't know my whole question to me and I'm Rama. One hour, how much
private motion, they will be the motion. I also have the right to critique the emotion. I am saying this is death on arrival.
Now, Honorable Steve, what you say? Time I'm about to see a police station be almost tipping Panama. Na ye na do etf so na akwese na no de ma
yes
make catch honorable adma yes e hwehwem
de make out
na se obi yes
sa hwehwebu na wo kan ni na no it leads to say adwa dia wo Kenya it will lead to distortion in the result yes sir Kenya sir
meet you
it will lead to distortion all this thing you are talking about they say yes pre-completed ballot this animal it will lead to distortion in the result. You got an opportunity at the Supreme Court.
All right, thank you.
You got an opportunity.
Obi Busa, friends.
That's why maybe after 2 years, I find out here investigating the quantity of ballot papers.
Master P or London. Master P, as a speaker admits the motion to be moved. What are they going to use the verdict for? You already are claiming the country is going through challenges, and this is going to be a waste of taxpayers' money. Honorable Kansas Steve, see, Akoko ba say, almost shame na yam pass well, Parliament. Na Akoko ba say we crown well lose wa. You be crack or institute of Parliament.
When we get there. You do who we are. The next line of action will clearly come.
And as a presidential, I'm not going to bury him.
Why?
Presidential, I'm not going to bury him. The crowd now crowd lose you.
Maybe you may see never be break.
Anything that I'm not going to mention, so say, baby, you can't lose you. If you are not fine, if you are lose you.
MPP as a political party. Listen, by 11 o'clock on the same day, we knew Nana Addo Akufo-Addo had been re-elected.
Critical,
DJ Bominum. His Excellency, we know. Not Tom printed a year investigation.
Critical, totally, or say, NDC party. Supreme Court crowded didn't see to except tea drinking. What then will parliamentary do?
Agent just say you want TV biscuit, why you biscuit? I feel I say
lawyer, I don't like what Honorable Admarco Mensah is doing. Put him to order.
Hey, and yes, there. Oh, I had one eye boss.
David, what the boss now?
I had one eye boss. All kind of text message, demanding kind of text message, Honorable.
I'm telling you, let me make it clear to my brother. They should just accept that they lost the 2020 elections. They disagreed. They went to the right channel as stipulated by the Constitution to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court affirmed.
Felix Amuako writes, I say, I hope you've not forgotten the claim in 2016 by Wontumi that he's found some bags of ballot papers. NDC is preparing for their constituency, regional and national elections. Now, they are blaming the EC in this direction. Who will supervise their elections? Will they trust the EC for the EC to supervise their elections? Steve, where else will people say? I was saying, 2016 Wontumi, yes, I didn't be but by this time, what by your constituency and regional and whatever elections, who will supervise it for you? Easy. Then Obusa Steve.
Easy now.
Now you awesome.
Am I easy? Never.
Am easy? Check right now from was MBB way easy.
Oh, that's it. Now one
Chief, lawyer, you didn't come away.
Okay, I'm say topic that's no.
What's the man yakam?
No one yakan no nanso so yankan ni.
No because you don't na me Steve nakam.
We say we so panyu bi na obi san say bi so before ado
Moses Ganyo is asking lawyer. Or is NDC telling us that the parliament is more powerful than the Supreme Court?
Well, that is not exactly what they are saying. You see, parliament will role to play, no doubt, because they are the representatives of all of us. And TNT can say parliament didn't right. So, investigation. Of course they do. Well, every opportunity to do so. Now, I saw share what NDC is looking for now. I'm saying bipartisan. Now, hearing from my brother, it looks like that one, he's already used the word dead on arrival. It's a Nyadia MPP for supporting bipartisan. It's a very one-sided inquiry. So it's a very one-sided inquiry.
They all kind of say they can bring it on.
Yes.
But they will go home with bloody nose.
Well,
no person.
No,
thank you. I don't know about I'm just exactly that. All right.
And not to say, and now bipartisan inquiry no open because even already no Indian ruhokrano ono copy dada. From you be that. Daddy, and come as out.
Other people.
And I confidential.
No.
I know my baby. Now represent here. Yeah. Uko now just busy. Yeah. Fine yellow printed document view. And I want church also. If you are near to but I don't know, almost see a dead on arrival. So, but you see, you have to understand, say, Parliament will have every right to set up any committee. But the starting point is, this committee now has already been described as dead on arrival. There be one thing, the point, no. On case a committee, no. Set up and they are dead on arrival, or say the elements are almost introduced, no, and now they are dead on arrival. And I was making to say, for them to make it bipartisan, both sides must first agree before the committee itself can be set up. And now from what I'm hearing, that is even not possible because my brother will not join that committee from start.
Absolutely.
So it means even the formation of the committee is dead on arrival. That's where I don't know the anything. They start here anymore. I can say no. Almost open by party such as a funny in Asia. That's a form because won't forget here. It means it's a committee no crowd. It's me informal. It means that came no meaning I will still time. You're discussing something that will never happen. Now, Ubi Busa question text Busa say Nizu answer anything. Even say on formal committee no crowd. Nizu answer anything. And so we may never get there because committee no crowd cannot be formed. And almost for more questions on Busa no crowd, it will not change anything because Supreme Court they decided elections. And in the case of High Court, in the case of parliamentarians, a High Court, and the Akoko, and of course they are entitled to. Parliamentarians are entitled to. I know the okay, so who say your reality and your political games also. They need to be seen to be doing some work. Because who's the Unia Collins to say, okay, it's why popular because Wakasa floor, baby, Wakasa. Isn't the base why strong? Because of challenge Collins or the base, over your problem. That's what they are doing. The MPs need to be seen to be doing some work.
even if they are not doing anything,
to make the base happy.
they should be seen to be doing.
Yes, it's to make the base happy. Officer, why would they waste their energy and bring all these bills when they know say it's got almost a fanciful chance of winning? It's because they say, oh, base here, they are talking to the base, and now the base is sending them say, go nekofa bill.
So wait.
Yeah. Like remember, I can't. Pacho, me person busa MP say motion no say speaker agitum no move motion na election bebem before say ebeji atum no.
On cheche say they say yeah.
We debate
Because who had here opinion Kenya. Let's access say ko ba say mo side ne ka say.
Adibia na me feel say me can dey agro. I've just been informed. Say the ballot issuers who removed Akufo-Addo from the ballot papers in Awutu Senya West and another constituency in the Upper East are before the court. Enti na me feel say I want someone to say
I said they be on way. But there's some more updates.
They are before the courts. And you know, that's about it. Until
now, when you busa question.
Oh, Chief, now say.
Let me bisa say speaker eji motion no etum. Na omo debate we are. Omo bema vote beba ansana committee no. For me and
there's no vote. The speaker will direct. Normally, the speaker will direct for the formation. But the point I'm making is not about the formation of the committee. It's not so. The point I'm making is not about the formation of the committee. It is what they intend to get out of this bypassing committee. That's my concern.
That's my concern.
That's my concern. We argued strongly against this motion. Said we think that it is not necessary.
That's it. And I mean, we the one or
that is your thing.
Parliament. Oh, and this will be actually. And they said one side said, yeah, for more. What happens to the committee?
The speaker can direct for a committee to be formed.
Oh, okay. Yes. So it's more like a compulsion.
Oh, the speaker can direct for a committee to be formed. Okay. If the speaker feels strongly.
Okay. And Obi Busa say, which provision in the Constitution supports the requests for this probe? I just say, which my boy Anna Yofi?
No.
Okay. Provision being on our parliament.
The standing orders of parliament no matter require for a private member's motion to be moved. It is quite clear with our standing orders. And they say other people there are about 3 or 2 other private members' motions. The first one could be say that this honorable house constitutes a bipartisan committee chaired by a member of the minority caucus to investigate the conduct of the confirmation or approval process by the various assemblies of the president nominees. DC for no say baby or nan tokwa any idea. So somebody can bring a private member's motion. We say if the speaker so wishes, I can admit it. Once the other paper it is admitted, we can have a discussion about it. There are some of the issues, which was both sides. There are issues. Let's say Akando. I'm raising issue about maybe a fan or ambulance more. There was a delay of Okowuye. And no say both sides agree say we have to investigate. And the only issue now the majority have, they say before coming private members motion okay, so we'll discuss it with a section of the majority. So the promoters of the motion will be both political from both political parties. We know all of them are from one political party. No, also Siki said the chair of the committee should be a minority person. Immediately, no one said you could see the focus of the motion. What you say? You don't get the support of both sides.
It is say, don't get it. Say speaker, Kase Yenya. Let's just say
it's final.
Final.
Oh, speaker can direct.
If he's so direct, say Yenya minority member in the chair committee.
If the speaker so direct.
Oh, I see.
Yes, if the speaker so direct.
The speaker will power.
Oh, the speaker is
it can be. This issue can be dead on arrival as we can.
I may say the issues they are seeking to get.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Lawyer,
the issues.
I say, as I say, sorry, if you see something, say something. Minister for National Security, Albert Kandapa, has called for a sustained and heightened vigilance in all the country's border communities, particularly within the Upper East region. So, Albert Kandapa, kunya na autism. And I was some bonopo. It's like my message you
ma obi buy and
son of
You're not with you.
and so there and kunya na autism.
You're not with you.
And yes, no fast so say no. There's a more you
How many minutes?
wait a second. Wait a minute, so say be generate here biana.
What do I some pa? I have some pass.
Lawyer say
What do you body to? Hey, me dem share here free say. Abo wi beka wa if you want to mum. Me say na me hu no. Me hu any foreigner, whether United States, Russia, China, me hu any foreigner so when your capacity to come and harm us. Me hu be that. Just a Ghana ni. Enti me hu say abo wi beka wa if you want to mum. Enti say yen nyina ati ase say obi anti me harm yen. Just a Ghana ni bo. Dia and then say me ni ko yeah en crofo. Yeah, Ghana for. Because obi free abontin ba. Ono ba no kran. Upper East on kran wonu hefa no dim. Just a young Ghana for ya na be di wo mo. Etu mo ani nko ya kasa ye fiefo. Ene ya ye ntuma because abobi antimi nkai. This was share ntuma. Etimi ma babube. Mo me ani nko ya Ghana for no. Na munya is our foreigners. Me, I don't see any threat from any outsider without the complicity of a Ghanaian. And the Ghana for so be between na ni ama ho kwan. E dey tumufu.
Honorable Collins.
You can. Just last week or so, they see what Nigeria armed men them just shooting. Burkina Faso, you said terrorists have taken over. Within the sub-region, the air course, the point I'm making is that any national security minister would be concerned. Said the air course around here, it should be a worry for everybody. Yes, and that is why the call for a more program by say if you see something, say something is very important. So what if you now what the dam will be now share the movement now on your too sure the rule in your hand say something. When you see something, say something. Dial 999. Call. Number information say. The unfortunate thing is say you did not to na obi timi frekeke. And patron may check say you know, it's in obi wana wajame the lines no when obi important information to give no obi afre check say eduma. And you know we are calling on obi say it's a very very important national call. It's me and fe niagro no be afraid to check say every national security minister will be concerned. It's a nyame won say all year ne to call the border areas because he say no nyina you say Ghana has become a safe haven. Obia baby si baby Ghana say be na obegina home. Yanhwe here we open too much to other people and we might have a very devastating situation. But first of all, that said on one kind of that the military and the security agencies so far it seems a Juma power the border areas no. But when we see something, let's say something.
When we see something, let's say something. Lawyer. Say on idea shall say
yeah, can you do it? Me dear dear and Penisia sympathia. But Bambo papa any dear one Casancasa way dear bay. Who also so Ghana for no be able born hobby. Places be wha if you say who here the brea and they say a dear Hushim. Acha Nunsia who shall fear. A dear mestre your national security very important.
Obesi sika meet your this now sika bari na ya na ya nwumire
no problem. And you be sika chia kuru awa yes schools
business meetings
yeah
na na ju
na say nkrofo no omutimu ye dire ade on be ye be shi ni papa na ono ye yen schools no especially girls schools ne you know was say e ma security eye wo ho at least district bia schools no bi wo no commander betimi ama police for alcohol bia na jo kakra at least just to show presence yes we are alert wo bibi ho kakra na enyina ye mo ye ho ban no press ohu bibi hu nipa bi na suspecting no omo ye meeting 2 or 3 near there just pick your phone to call police for say me nuanum see na echo na mo be dey ha so mu na mo ye nipa papa fo a eja wonum na asembia nti nyame ehwe enyina ye
so bara yetimi sorry Abraham
First Samuel chapter 8 Ebra Israel for bisa say nyame ma wonum hene no o kan the consequence say ohene na mu bisa no obefa mu nonum sei no obeyamo na nsem a Bible mu ne Ghana de ni nyina ekọ pepepe
but that's not abeko no
erade hu ye wo
yetimi sorry Abra yenka say COVID saba
sanity
na yesi bibi de monkeypox enso saba na monkeypox ya kire mu say no so yensan yare na wo mo ahonso so mo ti yesi so pewure mu nam kakra
lawyer na
wo na meke na yesi
bibi da
emwa na eti eroso so
I say ayi FBP abambo na sebolo say enemy expedition let's go back
eti pa jo asaba ke pa de bi ami de FBP abambo yesebo
wetin dey so no di mika wetin dey front di mika
ke na o ka say wa you know
say ya o mu tutu ye
o ya ma pa me mo le tutu o ma ye mo le o le si bi o
na ka so na say ka o
no ja yes all right honorable college adoma commensa ya da CP member of parliament for Efija Kwabre North honorable Stephen Yeboah also your former DC Achuma Mponia and a lawyer Kwame Adomako lawyer Kwame Adofo a private legal practitioner and in between Zuinya honorable Reverend John Ntim Fojo member of parliament for Asen South on also Ebae and ye check sports for 10 solid minutes now fi also so they are preparing on their buy that's an ebesashia apano Akoko Abon be the King Edward the slave many and pay crew ni nyina na abedwa form by e do bia sesemutie ene omo mu ye yi ye mpaibo ekomo mu Cynthia Adwoa Addison is your birthday happy birthday nyame bo adasane ye besa ehia